At the stream. Shalom, shalom, shalom alaikum, Shabbat shalom alaikum. Climb on in, family. Mishpati, my family. How y'all doing? Climb on in. Y'all see what's on the board? We're going over killing the beast. Killing the beast within to gain immortality. Killing the beast within to gain immortality. I know we late. I'm saying forgive your brother. Holla at me. Climb on in. We're going to get this started. Shalom, shalom. Watchman Baruch Caleb. Shabbat shalom alaikum. Yazir Eliezer. Shalom, shalom. Yair Yah. Shalom. Todd Tully. What's up, my brother? Shabbat shalom. Queen Thing. Shabbat shalom. Bina Bit Yahu. Shalom, shalom. Climb on in here. We got something good we talking about today. You know what I'm saying? We're going over a very interesting topic. Just waiting on the Kamya Nehemiah to come sit down. We'll get started. So I hope y'all got some pens and pads. We're finna go over some deep stuff. So go on, write down everything y'all can. So I'm calling this killing the beast within to gain immortality. I want to talk about this inner beast that we've been dealing with since the garden. You know what I'm saying? To really hone in on what it means to kill the flesh and to get rid of your flesh. Like, what does that actually mean? We always thinking it's just talking about corruption, but what is corruption? And we always hear the word flesh. What is flesh? What is this animalistic nature that we need to overcome to get to the kingdom of Yahweh? So we finna get into it. Tuvaya, what's up, my brother? Shabbat shalom alaikum. Catch a chat. I see the family climbing on up in the building. I know y'all, which I thought we weren't gonna have a class today or something. I know y'all ain't seen me in a while. I know y'all ain't seen me in a minute, but look, we back. It's all good. Gonna climb on in. I'm gonna let it build up a little more, then we're gonna go and get it started. Print Blake, what up, Op? Shabbat shalom. You all good, Op? Yeah. All right, we ain't gonna be in no extra biblically endorsed books today. We're gonna be straight out of the scripture. Climb on in. We're going to get this prayer off and we're going to get started. Again, this lesson is called Killing the Beast Within to Gain Immortality. We're going to identify, recognize what the beast actually is, how to kill it, and what is immortality and how to get it. You know what I'm saying? And it's all through peace and love. And it's basically vegan backing off of the lesson that Mali did yesterday. I'm just going to come from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Vegan backing.
Yeah.
The non-meat eaters.
Hey, I don't eat flesh, brother.
Non-meat eaters got one. Vegan backing.
Hallelujah.
Hey, boy, Israel, you know, hey, we are creative people. We
can
come
we
with
are.
Our own language.
Y'all property. Shabbat shalom alaikum. All right, let's get it. Well, y'all good? Y'all ready to get started? All right, we're going to get started.
I need to send out. You want to shout
out people out? Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. Nehemiah finna send this out through the worldwide broadcast. So we're going to wait a little second before we get started. Keep KG. Shabbat shalom, brother. Saraya Shebrew. What's up with you, Queen? Mina J in the building. Shabbat shalom alaikum Melchi. What's up, bro? Shabbat shalom. Climb on in. We got people walking in and we got people climbing in the building. It's looking good. Solomon McFadden. What's up with it, my brother? How you be? Ma shalom ka? Ma mishma? How are you? How you feeling? Climb on up in here.
Yeah, I can't have somebody waving at the computer. That made me want to wave at the computer.
How my family feeling? How y'all feeling today? Ah, praise. Hallelujah.
Praise.
Hallelujah.
Oh, no. Man, you know I used your baby picture for the little tabernacle thing, right? Your son picture. Man, you ain't look at it? Oh, okay. Man, I got so many kids. Who's that cutest little baby? No, he stays smiling. He just like.
That's what's up, McFadden. You would say, I need Tove. I'm good. I need Tove. I'm all good. So look, yesterday, you know what I'm saying? I had a little experience. Satan was after me the whole day, y'all. I'm talking about from when I woke up to when literally I laid down. I almost got into a car accident. Within the car accident, the people started flicking us off. You know what I'm saying? Swerving, trying to mess with us driving. Next thing you know, I'm flicking people off back. I'm like, pull over then. I'm ready to take it there. I overcame that situation, get to the store to buy some things because I'm going to a concert when we leave from here. You know what I'm saying? Get to the store, things missing in my pocket, just everything. So then get into a text war with a certain individual, and you know what I'm saying, they got real carnal and war got brought up, and well, nigga, when I see you, I'm doing this. When I see you, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? Woody wop this. So how Yahweh worked is, you know what I'm saying, I knew I was giving in to this beastly nature because I was consumed by it. My head started hurting. My skin was tight. I even started itching. This is how angry I am. I even felt my kidneys. I'm like, what? Kidneys failing probably. Showing you that anger straight up dehydrate the body and take a toll on you. I couldn't think straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk to the rib and stuttering because I can't think of the next words because I'm this angry. And I'm thinking about when I see this person or the next person that pissed me off, they getting it. You know what I'm saying? And in the back of my head, it's like, you a priest, man. What are you even doing? You know what I'm saying? But I'm ignoring that Yah voice, and I'm strictly giving in to this beast. No bull. So, and I noticed the more and more I was thinking evil and the more and more I had anger on my heart, the more and more things happened. So came up to the building, met up with Mally, you know what I'm saying? And then I seen an example of peace and love, man. And it's totally overthrew like my evil thoughts and my evil contentions that I had within myself. Like yesterday, I witnessed, while being consumed by the beast, I witnessed an example of love and peace, bro. And it literally disarmed me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was thinking when I got to the crib and I started on this lesson. I'm like, dang, what was that made me give in to that beast so much? Like, was it my guards was down, or was it something that I lusted secretly anyway to give in to this beast in the first place? So when I came to my conclusion, I keep it real with myself. It was both of them. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I still had hatred in my heart to even respond with hatred. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I still had a certain stigma about myself that I thought was gone, that wasn't gone, because I'm thinking like, when I catch you, I'm doing this and that. And it's like, priests don't move and operate like that. You know what I'm saying? You never seen us move and operate like that in our culture or throughout scripture, unless it was at war that Yahweh sent us to against another nation, not with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yesterday I got caught up by this beast, man. So I want to talk about it because, hey, just like I say in Genesis chapter 3, he's very subtle, man. He's smart, he's subtle, and he had you wrapped up into this illusion, and you will be forgetting about reality, man. Shabbat shalom, elder. So that's what I really want to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? We are sent to be watchmen. We must watch our words, watch our thoughts, and we need to be preparing ourselves from the future. If I know these words that I'm going to say, it's going to have an effect on somebody where it might bring harm to them or might bring down their energy and their vibrations. Maybe I shouldn't say these words. You know what I'm saying? If I know certain conversations going to have, it's not going to end good, then maybe we shouldn't conversate at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we never prepare? We don't prepare for the hunt. You know what I'm saying? We let this beast hunt us all day, but we never prepare to hunt the beast. We constantly being the prey, and we don't never be the predator. And it's like, that's what we need to start becoming, because when you actually get into scripture, it says Satan walk around like a lion, right? Ready to devour, kill, steal, and destroy. Why are we not prepared for that? You know what I'm saying? We don't lock the doors to our senses. We keep them wide open for he can just come in and chill inside of our mindset. And then when he override us, we get short-circuited and forget or lose a sense of who we are. And it's like, well, am I really this priest if I let Satan knock me off guard that quick? So it started making me ask certain questions to myself, because I'm not afraid to question me. That's why I'm able to rise and level up. I don't try to hide behind pride or behind a certain type of name, or because I'm teaching and doing this and that. I question myself and I question it. So I came up with the conclusion is that somewhere deep inside me, I still need work, and I got a lot of learning to do. And the first way to defend yourself is by truly knowing your enemy in all forms. So I really want to talk about the beast today and how smart and subtle he is. He's an intelligent character, and boy, he'll have you in all matters of sin, and you don't even know you being sin because you be so consumed in this false reality or picture that he painted for you. So we got to be watchmen, and we got to keep guarded, man. We got to guard our grills. So
I got a quick little precept. I know you're probably going there. I'm pretty sure you are.
Yeah.
Romans 7:11, because Paul understood that. So just as your brother speaking as a man based on the knowledge that I have, I ain't gonna say you less than a priest. You just as human as the man next to you.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Messiah had to learn. You know, you're leaving perfection. I don't know hunger. I don't know homelessness. I don't know what it is to be betrayed. I don't know what it is to be lied on. I don't know what it is to be sought after, to be murdered. You know what I'm saying? Sought to murder the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? So welcome to the life.
Oh, I'll pray.
You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that you realize. And when you realize, then you can fight against it.
Yeah, most
You see what I'm
definitely.
saying? And Paul understood that. I'm just going to read. I'm pretty it's Romans 7, verse 11. For sin taking occasion by the command deceived me, and by it slew me.
Straight up.
You see what I'm saying? So Paul talked specifically about the war between your flesh and your spirit. So as long as you drawing breath, your flesh and your spirit gonna always be at war.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Just make sure you pull your spirit up and have your spirit, ready to deal with it. I
mean, the truth of the matter is, this is a fact. We all have a beast in us. You're wrapped in it. It's called the flesh. This flesh is called the skin of corruption. And we forget that the flesh cannot inherit the kingdom of God. So if it can't inherit the kingdom of God, then it's of Hashatan, and it will always be on you until you die. So we forget that we in a spiritual war, or that we in a battle with ourselves. We too busy looking for Satan all the time, and we never look for ourselves. Like, we be off. You know what I'm saying? That reptilian brain is real inside of you. You can Google it. It'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? It's called a reptilian brain, and it focuses on three things, and it's very selfish. It focuses on fight and flight. It focuses on sex and reproduction and eating. Ain't that sound like a regular primate, animal? All they want to do is basic cell functioning. All they want to do is sleep around. You know what I'm saying? Have sex, eat, and basically fight or flight. It's constantly in that state. They don't think about nothing else. It just thinks about things that are pleasing. And we all got that in us. So we must operate in the spiritual realm, because whenever we operate in a soulish manner in the flesh, that's what we're gonna be focused on. And yesterday, that's what was fed to me, and I ate it. So it shows you that the beast come with an appetite too. You know what I'm saying? It needs to eat just like you. So are you gonna feed the spirit, or you gonna feed this beast? And they diets is totally different, y'all. So we're gonna get into it. So we can pray in real fast.
Sounds good.
I guess Mally went to go order. It's all good. Come on.
No, he went to y'all give his wife to record look like chaperone. You know how we do.
It's all good.
Everybody's right here toward this corner right here. Everybody just coming.
I do my prayer. My prayer a little different from Mally's. Actually, sing the Aaronic priesthood prayer. We're gonna do that. Say it in English, and then we're gonna get this lesson started. That's easy, y'all. Y'all should learn this too. That way we can start singing it together. But it go, Yabareka Yahweh Veish Mereka Ya'er Yahweh Pana Elika Vikuneka Yesa Yahweh Pana Elika Veyasem Laka Shalom Veyasem Laka Shalom Yabareka Yahweh Veish Mereka Ya'er Yahweh Pana Elika Vikuneka Yesa Yahweh Pana Elika Veyasem Laka Shalom Veyasem Laka Shalom. Amen. Hallelujah. May the Most High bless you. May the Most High keep you, and may He shine His face and His mercy upon you. He shall bless you, and He shall keep you, and He will give you peace. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Selah.
Selah.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. If you got that in the audio,
Numbers chapter 6, 22 to 26.
I'm talking about the whole verbiage.
Just I know how to read Hebrew, and we do make music.
You know what? And I was listening, that was very touching right there, because it brings
resonates.
Yeah, hallelujah.
I can't sing. I learned that, bro. I'm gonna be better than Noah Kelly with
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I'm dead.
Yeah, because
Well,
if
everybody become a singer.
I mean,
after that
if you
one.
look in the book of Psalms, then was sung. So they, you know what I'm saying? I will lift up my eyes unto the hill. All these are supposed to be really sung. You know what I'm saying? And if I actually peeped Mally before he started changing the prayer to what he did, man, even though he can't sing, he used to sing all of the prayer. He used to sing all his prayer. At least when we used to be riding around cutting grass and stuff, that's all he did was sing prayers in Hebrew. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the way we learned it. And then you just take it, once you know the Hebrew and learn it, just start singing it. So I just get in the Torah and I just sing whole chapters and portions for my Torah portion every day. I sing it. You know what I'm saying? And then you start finding your own, we musical instruments, find your own melodies. And look, the thing is, when you sing in Hebrew, you don't have to sound good for it to sound good because you're singing the language. So it's going to sound good regardless.
And the language sound matters.
Yeah, it's something else. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, number 6. Yeah. Hallelujah. All right, so look.
Number 6, 24.
Yeah, it's the book of Numbers, chapter 6, 24. Read 22 to 26 for real, but it's 24 to 26.
See if we can find that maybe
Numbers.
on the YouTube or something. Somebody might have got this. I
6,
was gonna say, then if it's out there, then I can see it out
22.
to everybody to have.
That way, when we learn that,
learn
yeah, that way when we learn that, you know what I'm saying, we can all sing that together, and then because Mally usually do the prayer right after I sing that, we can do the whole in unison. Imagine all of us singing that together and then doing the power and summons in the spirit of Yahweh. What? I'm telling you. Yeah, the children, they gonna love, yeah.
And powerful healing psalm too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know they're sick.
Yeah.
You can actually say that over them. You asking the Most High to shine His face upon you.
Exactly.
And increase you, bless
Yeah.
you, cause His face to shine.
Yeah. Yeah, Panah. Yeah.
Shalom.
Bring you peace. Yeah, Lakah Shalom. Yeah. You peace. All right, let's get it. So look, I want to start this off in let's start off in 2 Peter. 2 Peter, we're gonna chapter 2. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Get it. All right, y'all. If my screen just popped up, let me know. Y'all type in some 9s.
2 Peter, chapter 2.
We're gonna go and get this started.
You got a pen over there?
Yes, I do, my brother. All right, 2 Peter, chapter 2, and we're gonna start at verse 1. Again, this is called killing the beast within to gain immortality, where you're actually dying to live. Everybody living to die. Go to work, sun up to sundown, grind for material gain, to look good, probably to feed the reptilian brain. Most of the time, Negroes out here getting money is to please a woman, for they can get some vagina to feed the reptilian brain. We're trying to shed all these things off to die, for we can live for eternity. So the world is living to die, but you being a Hebrew Israelite, you are literally dying to live. And in order to do that, you must kill yourself daily. What do that mean to kill self? We must kill this beast. We should be the best hunters in the world. We should be the best hunters in the world. And what we are hunting is our beastly animalistic nature. So I really want to talk about it because that's really what happened in the Garden of Eden. If once you really start getting into the scripture, you'll see what it was. And it talks about the serpent was the most subtle beast of the field. And then you see how he beguiled Eve and got her to break the commandment of Yahweh. And for that, we all die. So it's like, even in the beginning, it was an appetite and it was a beast. And still to this day, we're still eating of the wrong appetite and being influenced by the beast. So now when you start talking about the mark of the beast and it gets into robotic transhumanism mixed with man, it makes all the sense in the world. And it talks about hacking our DNA, which is shaped like this serpent. Like, it's always been about a tree in the midst of a garden. It's always been about this abominable beast. It's always been about this serpent and basically tempting us to fall to our lower nature. So let's talk about it, because I literally was a victim yesterday of it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't even say I was a victim because I knew what it was. I chose to ignore it to feed the beast, which is a shame. You know what I'm saying? But they let you know how drawing this beast is. He'll draw you in real quick. And in your head, you know you're doing the wrong thing. Don't send this message, Yaki. You better not send this message. You know this gonna start something. Bing, send. Hey, what was that? It took me 20 minutes to type up the message. The whole 20 minutes, I'm like, I know I ain't supposed to be saying this, but this Negro got me messed up. Whole time. Now I should erase this part and put another. No, I'm gonna keep it just like that because I know it's gonna aggravate him. So I'm a priest, but I'm doing this thing, and it's like I know I'm a priest. I seek out the righteousness. I keep the feast days. I fast often. You know what I'm saying? So how am I getting to this point right now where I'm the very thing I teach about, I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? And like Nehemiah was saying, that Romans 7 is real. That war in his members begins the spirit and flesh, boy. And I talk about how they contrary to one another. I was smack there in the middle of it, and I seen the war, and I was fed. I was just eating it. The appetite, like the spirit side appetite, wasn't fulfilling to me at that time. Even though I know that's what I needed, guess what I did? I fed the beast.
It's like once after you do whatever it is, you do feed the beast, whatever your beast's intention was. Right after you do it, then that flees.
Yeah,
all of a sudden now you feeling like
you immediately regret it.
Yeah.
It don't even be for. And look, this is how you know you're not feeling the true you. The true you is the spirit of Hamashiach. It's how you know you're not feeling that, because you should be fulfilled. Why I feel horrible after doing it, after I press in? Why do I feel bad? Because I didn't feed me. I fed this corruptible flesh that's on me. That's not me. That's why I wasn't gained from that. I ain't getting no phytonutrients from that. I felt horrible. I told Maccabee I felt sorrowful for it. Like, I feel sorry. You know what I'm saying? So it's deep, man. But we got to, because look, the thing is, it's all in your scripture how to operate and how to kill it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There was nothing but pride. Yeah, goes before the
call it for what it is.
Yeah, that was pride. Yeah, that was prideful. What's up, brother? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you lost your spiritual body. Genesis chapter 3 and 21. That's why I want to get to it, because it shows you that before they got into coast of skin or came into the flesh, and they put on corruption, he said you must take a hold of the tree of life to come back inside this garden, because that's all the kingdom and paradise is, the Garden of Eden. He said before you be able to be welcomed back in here, you must shed off corruption. What is corruption? Corruption is the beast. So let's get to it. So I want to start this off in 2 Peter chapter 2, started at verse 1. Let me pull up my phone if I can see y'all comments, family. Give me 1 second. 1 second, family. All right. Hold on 1 more second, family. Let me turn y'all on my phone.
You're multitasking.
Let's get it.
you all gonna send it out.
The song.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
All right, let's get
somebody
it.
send it to me before class, I send out during class. But if it's after class, I send it out.
All right, let's get it out.
Shalom.
All right, we in the book of 2 Peter chapter 2. We're gonna start at verse 1.
All right. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false prophets among you.
Come on.
Who privily shall bring in damnable heresy, even denying the Most High that brought them.
Come on.
And bring upon themselves swift destruction.
So this is talking about circumcised Israelites that are prophets by Yahweh, right? It said that they're going to start taking the gift that Yahweh gave them and start using it for themselves, right? And it says for doing this, the Most High is going to destroy them swiftly for it. So notice it's talking about a man, but notice this man is going to start getting explained as a beast. And you see all throughout scripture, especially going through that Torah, that Yahweh always compared us to certain type of animals. You know what I'm saying? Most of the animals, like a lamb and a sheep and a goat, these was like good animals. You get compared to as a swine or a mouse or a snake, that's off. And we see that in our regular term. What you call a snitch? A rat, a mouse, he's squeaky. What you call a backstabber, that's disloyal, a snake. You see that? Feeling froggy? Leap. You see that? What you call a thick woman, a thoroughbred, a stallion? Huh? It's a girl named Megan, a rapper. She call herself Megan the Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Yes. What do women put in their heads? Ponytails, pigtails. Everything that got something to do with us, we always relate it to an animalistic nature. Is that by design or is that just a coincidence? Let's talk about it. Most definitely by design. Yeah, he was a beast in the street. Hey, O'Brien, man, he the GOAT. The greatest of all time. He the GOAT.
I did not know what that means to now.
Greatest of all time.
I did not.
He the GOAT.
I'm like, who the hell call somebody a goat?
It means greatest. But notice,
I know what it means now.
why do we portray ourselves as animals when the animal kingdom is beneath us? Remember when he created the animals and the fish of the sea and the fowl of the air, then he created Adam and Hawa, which we call Adam and Eve. He said, I have given you the animals to have what? Dominion over them. So why don't we have dominion over the beast within us?
Ooh.
Then you start looking up these word beasts, what? And it tell you the appetite in the seat of the soul. That's what beast says when you look it up. So when he created the animals, was this talking about a creation of the mind as well? And that's what I want to get into today. All right, let's get it out.
She got a big brother.
Let's get it done.
Verse 2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken.
You see that?
Of.
The way of truth should be evil spoken of. That's what's going on amongst Israel right now. Come on.
Right now. And though covetousness shall they with fiend words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
Come on.
Woo. For if YAHUDAHS spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell.
You see that? He cast them down to hell. You look this word hell, that they'll say Tartarus. That's a Greek, that's an old Greek prison that you torment until the lake of fire. For real. But see, this is where the only place for the beast is here. Notice when we sin back in the biblical days. Well, it's still biblical days, but y'all know what I mean. Notice when sin took place, what did the Levitical priests have to do? They had to sacrifice a what? Beast for your sins. You see that? So this beast, yes, and it's a diet, and that's what we get into. So showing you that this beast is actually the corruption, is your flesh, y'all. This beast is us. That's why when you get into the word ram or ill and you look it up and it says a mighty man, you look up the word mighty man, it's going to go back to ram. It's like, why are we so closely related to beast? Because the beast is within us. So now I get when it says the mark of the beast is the number of man, it start making more sense. But we're going to get into, we're going to let scripture explain it itself. Let's get it.
And deliver them into chains of darkness.
Right.
To be reserved unto judgment.
Come on.
And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the 8 persons, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the wicked.
Come on.
And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah to ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live wicked.
So now what he's going into, he's going into destruction of people that give in into this beastly nature. Because notice all the things they were doing. What was they doing in Sodom and Gomorrah? Sodomy. That's not natural. That's beastly nature. That's you trying to feed the flesh. Because it's either you're going to be with nature or you're going to be against nature. Whenever you're against nature, or who we call Yahweh is feeding you, your appetite. Your appetite and the appetite that was designed that he gave you was 2 total different things. And you're going to see when we start getting into the dietary law, we look at Leviticus chapter 11 like it's just fleshly things. No, this stuff is spiritual. That's why we are supposed to eat things that chew up the cud and how they regenerate. They chew it down and then they basically grind it and throw it back up and then chew it down again. That's called patience. We're supposed to have patience. We're not supposed to eat of things that divideth the hoof. Because the hoof is divided, meaning it's double-minded. Like if you start looking at the characteristics and do a psychoanalysis on it, it's like, dang, the whole Levitical priesthood law on the dietary law is spiritual. So of course, if it's spiritually, I can't do the same thing physically. And then if you ain't gonna eat pig, why would you hang around a pig? If you ain't gonna eat snake like they do in Louisiana, down south, they like snakes and gators. Why would you hang around a snake, a betrayer, a backstabber? You see what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna eat no mice or a rat, why is you riding around with a rat that's supposed to be locked up for a crime that he did, but he's snitching on somebody else? So it's showing you how much hypocrites we are when you just examine your own diet. And I'm not talking about what you eating. I'm talking about what you digesting. We are living organisms. So what you put down your throat is just minimum food to feed yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like we literally eat our environment. You eat the energy that your family give off. You eat the energy of your wife. You eat the energy of your children. You eat the energy at your job. Notice if you go to work, right, and somebody piss you off, your whole day be messed up. Why? Because you digested that low vibrational frequency. You ate that. You ate that. Or what they say, take it as a grain of salt. They ain't talking about eating nothing physical. Or you get into what's that, Hosea, where it says that she eateth and wiped her mouth and said that she committed no wrong. That wasn't talking about actually eating. That was talking about being into wickedness, being into wicked ways. So look, that diet is very, very spiritual, y'all. Very spiritual. And look, notice what happened in the garden. Did an apple get ate in the garden, or did sin get committed in the garden? Showing you that diet, look, we are in this position because of dieting and giving in to the beastly nature. Period. Come on out.
Verse 7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with filthy conversation of the wicked. For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
Come on.
So that's what Lot was.
I'm talking about the cloven foot, the cloven feet, and we're gonna get into that. Come on.
YAHUDAHS knoweth how to deliver the reverent out of temptation.
Come on, the godly out of temptation. Come on.
And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished.
Come on.
But chief them that walk after the flesh.
You see that? Them that walk after the flesh. When you look up the word beast and we go into the word beast, is going to be flesh. And it's talking about this appetite. So them that walk out after the appetite of their flesh and in the lust of uncleanness, come on.
And despise government.
Come on.
Presumptuous are they, self-willed.
You see that? So people that are after their own flesh or after their own appetite or self-willed. Now, so I got written down on my thing where I broke down the spirit, the soul, and the flesh. So the spirit is God conscious, right? The soul is self-conscious. That's soulish. Everybody think it's good to be soulful. No, it's not. We're supposed to be spiritual because the soul is attached to the flesh. So the spirit is God conscious, the soul is self-conscious, but the body or this flesh is will conscious. So what moves the body is either the spirit or the soul. So I know who you are, what you do by the actions you display. You know what I'm saying? The fruits that you display, showing you that your body is willed by governed by either your soul or your spirit. So he said, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government, it says presumptuous are they, self-willed, they are not afraid to speak evil of what? Dignities. So an evil speaker is after a beastly nature. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're led by the spirit, you ain't going to say certain things. You're going to watch your mouth. See that? Let's keep going.
Whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusations against them before YAHUDAHS.
You see that? Not even the angels conduct themselves in that type of conversation. So why are we? Showing us that we're not after the natures of angels. So the thing is, your spiritual body is already inside of this vehicle that's here. It's attached to your nervous system. We forget that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We just minding things of the flesh and forgetting about the spirit. So that's why we constantly acting out this fleshly mindset. Everything we do is to please the flesh. You scared to fast because you hungry. Your stomach growl. You run. It's dire needs. I need to get something to eat. You worry about shoes. You worry about clothes. You want to look good. Half the time you in the mirror. You ain't looking in the spiritual mirror or your spiritual reflection at all, but you constantly worried about this outer cup. What is that feeding and who is that thinking for you? That's that reptilian brain. That's that beast. Huh? You constantly eating, feeding your belly. Your belly has become your God, but you don't feed yourself with the scripture. You don't meditate. You don't pray. You don't fast. You don't do none of these things. Like it's time to really start getting into what are we feeding here and getting into this appetite. Come on.
Verse 12. But these, as natural brute beasts.
Ooh, what he call? Did he just call men beasts?
As natural brute beasts.
So we see in scripture, he's calling men beasts. At this particular point, he's actually talking about the prophets, but he just called the prophets beasts. Why is that? Because they acting like animals. They're tapping into their animalistic nature. They're doing things that's minding the flesh. They're not doing things that's willed by the spirit of Yahweh. Come on.
Made to be taken and destroyed.
So the beast was made to do what?
Be taken and destroyed.
Ain't this the same thing the beast was back in the Levitical priesthood when the order of Aaron was there? What was the beast used for? For sacrifice. It was used to put the sins on them and to sacrifice them on the altar. A sin offering. Come on.
And then just like each time at certain feasts or even during the time dealing with atonement, Israel would lay their hands out and put it on what you would call a scapegoat.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you still putting your sins. Now we know literally a goat or a sheep can't die for your sins, but now with this lesson, you can kind of see how that was working on the spiritual level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You laying your sins on a beast, still a dietary, lawful beast, because you should be lawful.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then laying that on that, and then that is what goes to, because blood is required for your sin.
It's called the scapegoat. And look, when you actually look up
That's
the word
what's called.
scapegoat in the Hebrew, the name is Azazel. Azel. Who is Azel? That's one of the head fallen demonic angels that fell from the heavens, one of the watchers. So you see how demonic these spirits are and how easily they're influenced. And notice that's why Yahushua cast all them devils into that swine.
To the who?
So into the swine. So once you start really getting into the beastly nature, these things are prime to these things, not us. Remember, the animal, it's the water kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, then man. All these things are beneath us. We are literally going back into consciousness and back into adolescence and being immature whenever we sin. You're digressing. You're not progressing. You're degressing when you do that, because you're going back into these very stages you came from. Back into these very stages. So like literally to constantly sin, but saying you're called after Yahweh, you're a liar. The truth ain't in you. How are you still sinning then? According to scripture, according to 1 John 3, when you read through it, it says those that are reborn by spirit of Yahweh cannot commit sin. Cannot. These are the scriptures that hurt your feelings, boy. I'm telling you, I was going through the scripture last night, like, boy, hurt your whole entire, hurt your ego, feelings, everything. But it's cool because I don't need no ego. That's pride. You see what I'm saying? Come on up.
Speak evil of the things that they understand not.
Come on.
And shall utterly perish in their own corruption.
You see that? Come on.
And shall receive the reward of unrighteousness.
Ooh.
And they that count it pleasure to riot in the daytime, spots they are and blemishes. Spots they are and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with
you. See that? Do y'all hear that? So it says that these people are full of blemishes, full of wicked scars, ugly on the outside, but they so deceived in this illusion, they feel that they actually look good. And they flaunt themselves while they feasting with you. And it's like they ugly as all hell, but they don't know it because the beasts have this thing where they put this illusion out where you actually think you're right. You actually think that you have did no wrong. You actually think that you're righteous when you're not. You see that? And that's why it's so hard. And that's why Yahweh said, do not cast your pearls before what? Was he talking about actual swine? No, he was talking about men, showing you that he's constantly associating beastly nature and animalistic people to real human beings. Come on.
Verse 14, having eyes full of adultery, and that cannot cease from sin.
Come on.
Beguiling unstable souls.
You see that? Beguiling what?
Unstable soul.
Now, was Eve beguiled by the beast in the field? Yes, she was. Sir. You see how all of these things is going to coincide. All these things is going to make sense in about an hour, y'all. It's going to blow your mind how the whole time the Bible speaks nothing. Only thing the Bible speak about is our coming into the garden, our sin, our falling from the garden, our redemption, and going back to the garden. The Bible speaks of nothing else. Us coming into the garden, our sin, us falling from the garden, our redemption, and us coming back to the garden. That's all the Bible speak of. You hear words like New Jerusalem, Mount Zion, Israel. All these are talking about the New Jerusalem that's coming and sitting here on earth. The whole Bible is talking about our coming into being, our sin, our fall, and our redemption, and us going back into the Garden of Eden. Now, all you have to do is say, how do I get back to the Garden of Eden? Let me not do the very thing that got me kicked out. Well, what got us kicked out? The beastly nature and eating the wrong diet, period. It's that simple. We make it hard. Come on, Doc.
and heart they have exercised with covetousness practices.
Ooh, come on.
Cursed children.
Come on, let's keep going.
I said that before. I said half of us gonna be the reason why y'all children eternally burned.
Yeah.
Everybody claim they love their children.
Yeah.
But you feeding your children death. You feeding them paganism, Christmas, Halloween is up next.
What you just say? You feeding them what? You're feeding them death. Is this talking about food? Meaning we eat more than just this solid food when we go in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, we do. Come on.
I swear you love your children.
Yeah.
When you sit there, you are feeding your children damnation. Then you tell your children and punish your children if they lie to you, but you the first liars to your children.
Yeah.
There's a white man coming down for Christmas. There's a tooth fairy coming to get your tooth. You know what I'm talking about? All this good stuff, man. Trick or treating, everything, bro. You been lying. We should give ourselves whoopings.
You know what's crazy though? We talking about people that ain't in the truth. This talking about people that's circumcised, that's in the truth and still sinning. This beyond holidays and days. This talking about people that's keeping the feast days. This talking about people that is circumcised by the flesh. This talking about people that's wearing fringes and that still got these same very bestiality, animalistic nature.
Facts.
That's deep. This is people that know who they are. They're still bowing down to worship Baal. That's deep. Come on with it.
Let me read that. Well, we're going for 15. Which have forsaken the right way.
Come on.
And are gone astray, following the way of Balaam, the son of Bosor, who loved the wages of unrighteousness.
Come on.
But was rebuked for his iniquity. The dumbass speaking with man's voice forbade the madness of the prophet.
Come on.
These are wells without water.
Ooh, come on.
Clouds that are carried with tempest. To whom the mist of darkness is reserved forever.
Y'all see where your beastly nature gets you? And chains of darkness, y'all. Come on.
For when they speak great swelling words of vanity, they allure through the lust of the flesh.
You see that? Through the lust of the flesh. They doing this for self. They're not doing this for the kingdom of Yahweh. They're not doing this for the children of Israel. They're teaching and preaching and being prophets for themselves. They want gold. They want silver. They want women. They want this. They want that. But we're going to see when Paul start really getting into them, he called them all types of nasty animals and beasts when he talks about Crete. And then you look up the word Crete because he had set up churches in Cretan, right? Paul did. And he like, look, I set y'all up to be bishops. Y'all over here with multiple wives. Y'all over here oppressing one another. He called them nasty beasts. You look the word Crete. Tell me why the word Crete means fleshly. It's like these words ain't in the Bible for no reason. We must start reading these words and looking up the definitions of them. And then start explaining the characteristics behind their name. Come on.
Through the lust of the flesh. Because you only can be drawn away to sin by your what?
Yeah.
By your lust.
By your own lust.
And it's the lust dealing in your what?
Yeah.
Flesh. Through much wantonness, those that were clean escaped from them who live in error.
You see that? The only way to escape from the beast is by being clean. Clean means to be kadosh, to be righteous, to be set apart. Come on.
While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption.
Ooh.
For of whom a man is overcome, of the same is he brought in bondage. We
can stop there right there. Now, I actually want to start getting into this. So let's go to Proverbs. Book of Proverbs, chapter 23, 1-8. Proverbs 23, 1-8. We're finna get to the lesson. I just want to bring that out first to get some understanding on that chapter. All right, the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, 1-8.
You know, exactly. We see that our sin brings us into bondage. That's the exact fruition of what we see in Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26. When you learn in Hebrew 101, we call that first thing most of us are taken to when we awaken to who we are. And understand, we don't have an economic problem no more, right? Half of us make way more than our predecessors.
Yeah.
We don't have a white man problem no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us been running around here. It's the white man. But we just read, your lust and your sin put you in bondage.
Yeah, that beast.
We're not here because the white man told the Most High, I'm going to take him and you can't do nothing about it. He said, I'm going to send you to the worst of your enemies because you have sinned. You don't have a house problem. Half of us get low income, free housing, hood, Habitat for Humanity. You know what I'm talking about? So again, y'all don't have an issue with mating. Y'all been doing that since we started this thing. You know what I'm saying? So what's the problem?
Our sins.
Your sin. So you have a covenant problem.
Yeah.
So until the people of Elohim get back and settle that issue with God, which is your sin nature, your problem, why we in this bondage?
Y'all
why we ain't rise up?
We never said it did.
What's that?
He said it don't excuse the cracker's wickedness. We know it don't. We never said it did.
No. They are purposed to the will of the Most High.
Okay.
The cracker, as you call it, the heathen, the goyim, the Gentile, whatever name you want to give them. The white man can't do nothing to you that the Most High didn't allow them to do.
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
And the white man ain't wiped you out yet. So it ain't the white man. The reason why we can't overcome what we got going on is because we can't let our flesh go.
Yep. Flesh.
You rather
corruption.
pop it and lock it, drop it like it's hot, kick it on the other side of midnight. You rather strap up and kill a man, but soon as the police,
You hide your gun. And you hide your gun.
you see what I'm saying? Your whole voice changed, your demeanor changed. Your boss walked in, you straighten up.
Yeah.
You just on Facebook, you like this.
Yeah, we must. It's simple.
Y'all know it.
We gotta kill this beast, man.
That's it.
Let's get it. Proverbs 23:1.
Proverbs 23:1. You got a covenant problem, Israel. That's your problem.
Let's get it.
When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee.
Y'all see that? So we getting into this beastly appetite, this beastly diet. It says when you sit with a ruler, you better consider diligently what is before thee. Why is this ruler calling me to his table? What food is before me? What am I eating? Is it poison in here? Because look, we have to realize we have to watch the conversations we entertain. What is this talking about? Is this bringing down a household? Is this speaking about somebody's household? Will I gain anything from this? Or would this give me a step towards the kingdom? Or would this give me a step towards Hashatan in the lake of fire? This the diet that I'm talking about. And look, what's crazy is he finna break this diet down spiritually. So when a ruler or somebody of great stature come and ask you to their table, whether it be he popular, whether it be he know a lot of people, whether it be he got money or not, it says when he come and he asks you to sit with him and eat, it says you better consider. Consider means to think about. Diligently means to be consistent while doing this. What is before you? What's on your plate before you eat it? Is it swine flesh? Or are you sitting around somebody that act like a pig? That's glutton. That God became their belly? Is it snake on the plate? Or are you sitting around and you're entertaining somebody that betrayed a brother, which is a snake in the mentality? You see that? Is it a woman that has a jewel in her nose? That's what they call an unruly woman, a swine with a ring in her nose. You see that? What are you entertaining? Because whatever you entertaining, that's your diet and that's what you eating. And all of these things could be a part of a beastly nature, or it can be feeding your spiritual body. Who are you feeding? It's time for us to start looking at our food, our environment, and see, what am I feeding today? Am I feeding my spirit, or is this going to feed my anger? Is this going to make me transgress? Is this going to make me sin? Is this going to make me have hate toward my brother? Come on.
You know what? You don't mind me vegan backing off of that.
Come on.
The whole thing is too, like, even us dealing on a level of mating, friendships, relationships, you know what I'm saying, attachments. Shit, that's why I say you ain't supposed to be at the table of the Lord and the table of the devil. You see what I'm saying? How can you fellowship with that that's not like you? It's going to be contention.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't occupy each other at the same time. One is at one is at the other.
Being a bit Yahu. Yes, the nose rings and the bracelets are a sign of token of marriage for Israelite woman. But when you get into the Proverbs, the context that he used it in, he said that a uncontentious woman is like a swine with a nose ring. Meaning, what is a swine? Glutton. All they do is snout all day, look for food. They're very greedy. They're very self-willed. So it's showing you that a woman that's unruly is like a swine, and she's a married woman. You see that? So yes, that is a token for marriage, but you are a black Hebrew Israelite woman with a nose ring. You're not a swine with a nose ring, because that will separate you from having a beastly nature, or you being an Israelite. So y'all get what I'm saying here? Right.
Right, the one through the nostrils.
Yeah, the one through the nostrils is what we marry, but the one through this part is y'all see on cows. So this is what I'm saying. Your woman's not supposed to be a representation of a pig, because pigs are abomination. It's something that God hates. So it says an unruly woman, an unruly married woman shall be as a swine with a nose piercing. meaning she's married, but she causing her husband all types of hell in the household. She's defiled. She's abominable, but God hate an unruly woman. See what I'm saying? So that's the significance of that. Notice again, we see another passage in the Bible where Yahweh describes human beings as what? Animals.
So also when y'all out here in this world and y'all date and mate, right? And we see a lot of this in error. I know me and him, you know, we deal with a whole lot of counseling and dealing with Israelites. And we made up with carnal people. Where do they get y'all every time? You see what I'm saying? You are mating up with people who still keep pagan holidays. And then don't let you produce children. Because now your children are torn between a culture of death and a culture of life. And guess what? For a child, it's easy to follow a culture of death because it caters to their flesh, which they don't have a mindset to fight off because they're only young flesh. They don't even have a full trained weight of spirit. You see what I'm saying? So if you tell them, well, we gonna keep the Feast of Dedication, ain't no Christmas trees and gifts and songs, and then they used to that, where do you think they don't want to be at on Christmas time? Yeah. Keeping the Feast of Dedication or at the other parent house doing Christmas getting gifts? You see what I'm saying? So even when you dealing with mating, y'all, like for me, I couldn't even deal with a woman she report. That's why for men, we teach the men around her, be a woman's priest before you become her king. You got to find out what she is before you go riding her down. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Because she ain't even cleaned yet for you to be doing that with. You got to get that out of her because you the head before you go into her. You get what I'm talking about?
And we finna explain all this. Let's keep this going. Let's get to it.
Verse 2. And put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite.
You see that? Put a knife through your throat if you a man given to appetite. If you don't know how to rule your belly, if you don't know how to rule conversations, if anybody try to feed you anything and you just automatically believe it or eat it, it says you need to cut your own throat. Just like it says, only a fool believe everything he readeth. So you see, he said, if put a knife through your own throat if you a man given to appetite. So if you will feed that beast at every chance to get, that means you need to kill yourself because that's what's going to happen to you if you keep feeding this beast. You're going to die from it. Come on.
Be not desirous of his dainties.
See that? Don't be desirous of his dainties just because it look good. That don't mean it's good. Grandma always tell you everything that glitter ain't gold. You see that? So look, then where you think they getting this from? They getting this from scripture. Come on.
For they are deceitful meat.
What they call it? Deceitful meat. Deceitful meat. You know what deceitful meat is? Somebody tell me when they see me, they ate me. And I'm like, nigga, I can't wait to see y'all met you too. I just ate that food. I digested it. And now I'm spitting that spew right back. You know what I'm saying? That's deceitful meat. It's something that entices you to do wrong. That's the wrong diet. That's something that's feeding your beastly nature. I don't want to be around nobody that's trying to feed my ego or trying to feed my flesh. Feed me spiritually. Because if you feed my flesh, that means I'm be feeding yours. And obviously sin is going to manifest from it. We have to watch our diet and what we eating. And we have to watch what are we feeding. Are you feeding your spirit or are you feeding your carnal flesh? Right. What are we feeding here? Right. So it says, before you sit and a rich man invite you to his table, it says you better contemplate and be weary about what food or plate he present before you. What situation is gonna get me in? If I eat this, is my stomach gonna hurt? Huh? You ain't finna eat nothing that you not gonna put nothing in your mouth that you know that's gonna like right in the next 5 minutes. If I eat this, I'm gonna throw it up. Is you gonna eat it? If I eat this right now, my lips gonna swell up and I'm gonna break out in hives. Is you gonna eat it? So why are we entertaining conversations about other people's households?
That's right, man.
Huh?
We just went over that.
So why are we entertaining adulteries, looking at other men's women? Why are we doing any of these things? Huh? Come on, let's keep reading.
Labor not to be rich.
Ooh, come on.
Cease from thine own wisdom.
Come on.
Wilt thou set thine eyes upon the which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings.
You see that? It says, wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not? That's again, we're looking things to please our flesh. We're looking for riches. Everything we do is for the outer cup. It's for the flesh. It's for the beast. It's not for the spirit. It says, for riches certainly make themselves wings. Soon as you start chasing that check grow wings and fly away. Huh? That's why it's never no rest with selling dope. It's never no rest with doing anything illegal. It's never, notice there's no rest in it because it constantly grow wings. All that dope we used to say, look, I ain't got nothing to show for it now. All the guns we used to hit them trains and steal. All them guns got taken back from me. They grow wings. It's like all that money I had, I'm not profiting or benefiting from none of that money that I used to make. Why? Because them checks grow wings. It's vanity. And that's the thing with the beast. Once you full, once the beast full, you still hungry. Why is that? Because you fed the wrong person. You supposed to be feeding you. You are the spirit. Why are you feeding the beast? The beast, look, don't end as the scripture says, the eyes have not seen enough. The ears have not heard enough. It's never enough when it comes to this beast. Never enough with him. And guess what that beast said? It lies inside of each and every last one of us. So the best thing you can learn to do is to starve it and feed this out. Guess what the best way to do that is? Fasting. Go on a 3-day silence where you don't say nothing. No word. Close your mouth for 3 days. Don't talk to nobody. It's time to literally start hacking him down, because the thing about the reptilian brain is it learns to convert and come to the parietal lobe and the frontal lobe. Once you shut it down and stop feeding it, it'll start working with the other networks in the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of your brain. We so reptilian brain right now. Only thing we think about is busing one, having sex, eating what I'm going to eat for the day and where I'm sleeping at. Huh? Food, shelter, sex, reproducing, and fight or flight. That's animalistic nature. That's what, if you go to the jungle, that's all they do. You don't see a lion sitting down meditating. Have you ever seen a lion praying or meditating? Because that's not in his nature. We are literally acting like the animals that we were given dominion over. Or if that ain't digression, y'all, huh? You acting like the very dog that you feed, huh? Running around chasing your own tail, running in circles, going nowhere fast. Want to hump on everything you see, like a dog with the pink thing hanging out. I was in that stage where I got so many children. Everybody go through that stage. But like, when are we going to grow from that? Progress from that? Huh? What pit bulls do when they get mad? They lockjaw. They want to bite, kill. They seek blood. These are animalistic traits. We can't even have a regular conversation without killing getting brought up, without niggas riding on each other getting brought up. That's beastly talk. I don't want these conversations. Huh? What matter of conversations ye supposed to be in, knowing that the earth and the heavens will melt away with the fervent heat thereof? That's called nuclear war, thermonuclear war, right? So what are we doing? Let's keep reading.
Vanity.
Let's keep reading.
And it said, like, now what? Be harder for a rich man to jump through the eye of a needle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this verse,
because your riches is your God.
In verse 5, get it. It says, Will thou set thy eyes upon which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward the heaven. But we stacking all our riches here on earth. Ain't made one coin for the kingdom of Yahweh. What's going on? Boy's gonna be trying to cash that check in, and boy, hey, you're gonna be negative. Your balance is gonna be negative. Huh? I'm telling you. Let's keep reading.
Verse 6. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye.
Why are you eating and breaking bread and feasting or see, the whole point of feasting and breaking bread with each other is for you to get to know each other. So whenever we talk about a holy convocation or an appointment, a feast, it's for us to sit down and get to know one another. That was the thing about Mama Sunday dinner. Even though, look, back then we thought Sunday was a Sabbath. It was all off, but them Sunday dinners would never leave me because it was important. It wasn't because of the food. It wasn't because it was on the wrong day, and it wasn't because we was going to church. It was because I got to sit down with my whole family, and we got to love on each other a different way that we never loved on each other, because we was all at one table and we was eating. Eating is a sensual thing. It brings out the spirit in you. You know what I'm saying? So it says you ain't supposed to be eating bread with him with an evil eye, because eating and feasting with somebody is more than y'all having a knife and a fork and putting things down your throat. You're entertaining him, his conversation, his children, his family, the awareness, everything around his house, the pictures, what he's playing on his radio. Don't let no music be playing. Huh?
Or the family really jamming.
Yeah, family really jamming. So this shows you how family oriented Yahweh is too. He say, look, you can't break bread and sit down and eat with everybody.
You can't. You cannot, y'all. Listen, you ever go to one of your family's feasts after you came to this truth, and you walked up in there not knowing you ain't supposed to be keeping it with them? You know, you walk up there, you know you're on that. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, you're out arguing about the Bible. Now, what if you wasn't there? Because one, read Numbers 25, what y'all keep talking about, those Israelites that went to go eat feast, along with those people they shouldn't have to their gods, right? Which y'all done skated away with, or we all have at the time skated away with. Our ancestors got their heads cut off.
Yeah, because you're entertaining spirits. You didn't only eat their food. You are part of that. You're partaking in their whole culture. So it says, don't eat the bread of him that have an evil eye. Don't eat with him because you're eating that evil. See that? So the diet is more, again, the diet is more than cupcakes and chicken wings and fruits and this and that. The diet is way more than that, y'all. And we're seeing this now. Come on.
Also with that, man, look. So now you understand the Most High's grace and mercy. You know what I'm saying? It's because where your head should have been cut off and placed on a pike and aimed toward the sun, you've been allowed another chance to get it right. You see what I'm saying? So, but we're not supposed to frustrate that grace. So we need to hurry up and get this thing right.
That's right. Let's get it.
Finishing verse 6 out. Neither desire thou his dainty meat.
See that? And don't be looking for his dainty meat. You know he messed up, but look, I'm gonna go over there because that nigga cooking lamb today.
Lamb over there.
Huh? They got goat. They got giraffe. You know, giraffe clean. That's that clean.
Meat.
That's lawful, but that's expensive dainty meat. They got some goat carry tail over that deal. We gotta go over, but you don't even mess with him. You know that all he do is start trouble and gossip about people, or if you be around him, an argument is gonna break out. But you gonna go over there just to eat. That's what I'm saying. Like we have to. So at this point, are you feeding the spirit or are you feeding the beast?
The beast.
You feeding the beast within. Because you finna walk into a whole spiritual combat just to feed your flesh.
For the dainty meat.
For the dainty meat. Something that's sensual. It's good to the tastes. We do that all the time when we entertain certain people.
How about go grab your children and grab your wife or your husband and y'all just go out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How much more better would that be? You know, especially us who got to know, because we love our family. I know all of us, brothers. I know almost everybody here personally.
Yeah, y'all giraffe.
We love our children. Giraffe is lawful.
Giraffe is lawful. Lawful. Hey, look, in my meeting days, I actually had some.
You hear me?
Giraffe
That's a lot of eating, boy. You throw, hey man, they actually got a thing. They put a whole giraffe body in a.
I didn't like the taste. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like the taste of it.
I ain't never ate none, but I know.
I ain't like the taste of it.
I seen them cook it before.
Yeah. All right, let's get it, y'all. Let's keep going.
That's a gigantic pot. They throw that deal in there. We're in verse 7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he.
Ooh, you see that? As he thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if all you thinking about is going around, all you think about is sex. Man, what hoes we jumping on today, cuz? That's your whole.
Nice cuz for you. Nice cuz for you.
I ain't want to associate it with my
with your years, what it's about.
But see,
now you want to burn that. We on flesh right now, y'all.
But look, notice this. If you walk around and all you thinking about is chasing tail or getting tail, right? You walking around and all you think about is getting money. Right. If these are things you think about, this is literally what you become. So if you thinking beastly, then you are what? A beast. Period. Right. You are a beast. You are what you eat. There you go. Come on, let's get it.
Eat and drink, says he to thee.
Uh-huh.
But his heart is not with thee.
You see that? Come on.
Man, if y'all learn this right here, you'll save yourself a lot of mess. Dealing with people that you know ain't no good, but you still go around them because they got a good feast, they got a good spread, may have a game for the night, you know what I'm talking about? But how come every time you go over Cuzzo's house, somebody always tripping?
Mm-hmm. Let's get it.
She said, oh, my mama.
Let's get it.
Verse 8. The morsels which thou hast eaten shall thou vomit up, and loose thy sweet words.
We can stop there right there. All right. Yeah, man. Look, that's very, 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 very powerful. I want to get into 1 Corinthians 15, 31 to 33. 1 Corinthians 15, 31 to 33, family.
What a good lesson, boy. Never even looked at the meats like that.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Makes sense about the banner. Man, that Leviticus 11 break it down spiritually. It tell you don't be eating the hare. Why would you eat the ducks? And you see what they do. Like, why would you eat a shrimp? The shrimp sits at the bottom of the ocean floor and just eat poop. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's literally a ish talker. That's why you ain't supposed to be around people that does that. Why would I want to hang around somebody that want all the toxins? That means you are in a toxic environment. I don't want to be around you. Your energy is toxic. So why would I eat something that's full of toxins? Why would I be around a pig? Do you know a pig will eat you? Literally. If a pig get hungry enough, it'll eat you. I'm not finna eat my brother. Say a plane crash. We both dying together. I'm not finna put you on no
TV shows.
You know what I'm saying? Where they eating each other to survive. Why would you hang? Look, why would you eat a mice or a rat if you don't like Negroes that snitch? If you don't like Negroes that snitch and you don't hang around snitches, then why are you eating a mouse and a rat? It just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like, if pigs are abominable, then why do your woman act like one? How do you have a wife that's characteristics is like a pig or a swine? You see what I'm saying? So like the dietary law is way deeper than what we give it. We just looking at like, okay, I can have chicken and I can have this, but I can't have swine and have that. But if you look at the characteristics of the animals and how Yahweh made them in their physical states, it's like, oh, okay, I see why he don't want me to eat that, because he don't want me acting like no pig. He don't want me being glutton. He don't want my God to be my belly. I see why he don't want me eating a mouse. Mouses squeal. They talking, when they in trouble, they tell everything. That's why they squeal and squeak like that. You see what I'm saying? Owl. He don't want me to eat no owl. You look at the word owl, is literally Lilith, and it says a screeching demon. You see what I'm saying? So when you really, and Leviathan, which represents Hashatan, and it says the scales on Leviathan were very prideful. So I don't need to be eating snake. I don't need to be around a betrayer, a backstabber who's disloyal. So why am I in Louisiana eating alligator and snake? So when you see the characteristics of these things he made, he said they was good. That's because they were good to do the job that they were created for. They was never supposed to be for meat, and they was never supposed to be acted like. You see what I'm saying? We're supposed to act like human beings, not like beast. Period.
I got a quick pre-sale, man. You know, if you notice, y'all keep going to Leviticus 11. You also find the dietary laws in Deuteronomy 14.
Hey, don't go there, because I got that.
You already?
Yeah, I'm already on it. So I don't even go there.
Cool.
Let's go to
Am I always spoiling my mission?
We in 1 Corinthians, family. We're gonna do 1 Corinthians chapter 15. And we doing 31 to 33.
1 Corinthians 15, verse 31.
Now, let me get that.
All right, go ahead.
Matter of fact, start at 30. Well, no, 31.
31.
Yep. All right, let's get it, family.
1 Corinthians 15 and 31. I protest by your rejoicing, which I have in Messiah Yahushua, our master. I die daily.
You see what Paul said? I die daily. I kill the beast daily. I wake up on a hunt. I wake up, I sharpen my knife, and I clean my gun, and I go on my hunt. Yeah. I'm killing self today. I die daily. I'm killing that soulish man, not the spirit. The spirit supposed to feed and live on. But I die daily. Come on.
Verse 32. If after the manner of men I have fought with beasts at Ephesus.
Did you hear what he just said? He calling men beasts. Read that again.
After the manner of men, I have fought with beasts at Ephesus.
See that? Come on.
What advantageth it me if the dead rise not? Let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die.
Come on.
Be not deceived.
Now look what he connected the beast to. This is this how you know if a person is operating out of a beastly manner or out of the spirit. It says, be not deceived, what?
Evil communications.
See that? Your mouth. Evil communications. Come on.
Corrupt good manners.
Corrupt good manners. Now, what is corruption? Isn't corruption the flesh? Didn't he put on us corruption? And it says that corruption must inherit incorruption. You know what I'm saying? Mortality shall inherit immortality. And that's 1 Corinthians 42 on down, where it says how we're going to receive our spiritual bodies, because flesh and blood cannot inherit what? The kingdom of Yahweh. So why are we operating in the flesh and blood sense? Why are we operating in this animalistic nature? Why are we walking around and yeah, that's my dog? Don't call me your dog. I'm not an animal. You know what I'm saying? Women call themselves, bitch. What's up, bitch? Right, that's a female dog. Huh? Come here, heifer. I said, yes, heifer. That's a cow. Why are we calling ourselves after these beastly things? Huh?
Boy, you ain't never lying, boy.
Look, what's up with all this animal talk?
How we talk to each
what's up with all this animalistic talk? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Or you eat too fast, you a pig. Don't call me an abominable swine. Huh? So
look,
look,
guys, you want to get it, man. I'm coming for all them snakes in my grass.
Yeah. Yeah, don't call me no dog. I'm not a beast. Don't associate me with it. Because if you calling me your dog, that means you feel comfortable, or obviously I'm displaying some things that act like one. And all dogs do is bark, scratch, and run around and hump it. You know what I'm saying? Them are very sexual predators right there. The only thing they want to do is chase tail. You know what I'm saying? Hey, for real. So don't call me your dog. You see what I'm saying? So like, actually study the nature of these beasts, and you'll start like, if you hang around a lot of people, you be like, boy, that boy do act like a rat. That boy do act like a swine. That boy do act like a dog. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you don't need to be around them. What's up, brother? Yeah. And you know the thing is, when you put on the fruits of the spirit, you put on a new nature. And he called us new what? Creatures. Now we're new creature. I don't have on an animalistic nature no more. And that's why I want to end it with Romans 8, because to talk about how the flesh is supposed to become dead and the spirit supposed to be alive within you. See what I'm saying? Let's get it.
We finished.
Are we finished with that? Are we finished with that one? Let's do Job 18, 1 through 3. Book of Job 18, 1 through 3, family.
Book of the Job.
Book of Job.
What verse you want to go to again?
18, 1 through 3.
18, gotcha.
Let's get it, family.
My 9-dog brother.
And if it's all y'all, yeah, your 9-dog. I
My
like that.
9-dog brother.
Is all y'all get some understanding in the crowd? Is all y'all getting some understanding, and overstanding on the Worldwide Assembly? Type in some nines if y'all got some understanding. Y'all got any questions, let me know too.
Yeah, y'all got any questions in the audience, man, please feel free to raise your hand and ask your questions. Y'all keep you going in deep on some of these things. Sometimes it's making sense though.
Yeah, it makes sense to y'all, right? Okay, you got a question? Uh-huh.
You said you were going to do another part of the series about demonology and like how to verify.
Yeah.
So when do you think
Give me some time this week. It's actually done too. And I was supposed to do that today, but I went through a situation yesterday, so I had to talk about this. So it'll be sometime this week.
And look, sometimes the spirit moves like that.
Yeah,
I've been looking at other assemblies, and this is kind of on the table around Israel, period. This manner of controlling ourselves and the mannerism of how we need to be dealing with each other, not separate, not fighting, not warring, but to be unified.
Yeah.
That's a righteous spirit that should be moving in Israel.
Yeah.
That's because we're at a point in prophecy and we can't stop it where we're supposed to be.
Man, we are being prepared for the mark of the beast. That's why everything is to get you to tap into your beastly nature.
You're gonna want to know these brothers, and these brothers gonna want to know y'all when that proverbial hit the fan.
And then what's great, you hear the songs. Why must I be like that? Why must I chase the cat? It's nothing but the dog in me.
Boy, you too young for that one.
But I'm just saying, listen to the song. Listen to the song, though.
That boy was born after that. That made his turn after that.
But do you hear the song, though? And why is the cat associated with a woman's lower area? And then it's nothing but the dog in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you start listening to these songs, yeah. And then you got DMX. He's barking in his songs and growling. Like, look, they've been putting this on us for so long, y'all. So we think it's cool to be associated with animals. And then now if you get into this demonic stuff, what is your animal spirit?
Your animal totem.
Have you ever heard that? What is your animal spirit? Negroes be like, I'm a lion.
I'm a bear.
I'm a tiger.
I'm a wolf.
I'm an eagle because eagles got good eyes. You be like, man, look, I am a child of Yahweh. That's what I am, a child of Yahweh. Yeah, the year of the rat. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's how they do, man.
Yeah. Hey, Baruch Yah said DMX think he's a Rottweiler. Hey, man, y'all funny, man. Hey, y'all gotta be over bugging up, boy.
Go ahead, Jazz.
I got this thing where I get what you're saying, but like I've been having this spiritual battle with this lady at my children's school. And it's like every time she comes to me, she's so sweet. And then after a while, she gets to hit me with all these replies and comments. And it's like, when I come, I'm like, oh, you know, I got my sword, I got my form, I'm thinking I'm ready for it. But then she hit me with something else, and I'll be like, boom. Like, I cannot.
You gotta starve out. So like that's what happened to me yesterday. Like I was prepared, you know what I'm saying? I was hearing what was going on. I'm like, you know what, I ain't gonna feed into it. As I was riding in the car, it's like, You gonna let them say that about you? You know? Hey, for real, that's how it
That's a
happens.
conversation you
That's
really
how it happens.
have.
It's like, you gonna let them say that about you, Yaki?
They got me
You
messed
gonna
up.
be looking like a punk out here. You better respond. You better respond. So I'm ignoring the situation. And all of a sudden, the beast was like, "Get him."
Yeah, she kept coming in. All you did, all this, and every time I say something.
So start doing this. Start doing this to her. Just
You need to let her know her limits too.
yeah, and
You need, when people start speaking about your body parts, you need to let them know your limits. That means somewhere you to let her be comfortable with those type of compliments. You cut that off
immediately. Yeah.
I don't listen, lady. I don't know. I'm saying some things. Please do not speak of anything womanly about my figure.
Right, Mina J, the dog pound.
That's it. Because the same way with a man. When a man approach you that way, you can call your father, of course. I love those types.
But let her know though. You know what I'm saying? You don't rock that way, and that's against your God.
Yeah,
Straight
you cut
up.
that off.
Straight up. The best thing to do with sin is to dress it head on. You know
And when
what
you
I'm
a
saying?
straight shooter, she'll get it. She'll know she'll say, "Oh, I can't talk to her like that." You let somebody know, like, you know, when you was little about what was it? They was mad at you about you didn't do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah.
This is the child I had to fight at school at Beaumont about the pledge. They wanted to put out because she would say the Pledge of Allegiance. Now we not saying. But the whole thing, you stood your ground. Then guess what? Then they always say, "Listen, well, we gotta accept it. That's her religious preference. That's how they gonna title it. So you ain't got to do it. You just got to put that out there and stand on it."
All right, let's get it.
We're in Job chapter 18, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Then answered Bildad the Shunammite and said, "How long will it be ere ye make an end of the world? Mark afterwards we will speak."
So Job and Bildad was going back and forth over words, you know what I'm saying? Basically, they was mad at Job. Job was going through some things. He was questioning everything. Job losing everything, getting sick. So they was getting on Job's nerves, and Job started getting on their nerves because Job was talking about righteousness, and they like, "Look, man, why are you still even doing all this? Just give up." So Job, they going back and forth from words to words. Now peep out what he finna say. Come on.
Wherefore are we counted as beasts?
Counted as what?
Beasts,
Uh-huh.
and reputed vile in your sight?
So Job looked at them as beasts. You see that? Because they was into the animalistic nature. That's what I'm saying. Notice that. Like, what spirit are you in? Are you in your beastly nature? Or are you in the spirit of Yahweh? Come on.
Verse 4. He teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? And shall the rock be removed out of his place?
Come on.
Yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine.
All right, let's keep it going. Let's go to Titus. Book of Titus. Let's keep it up. We're going to go to the book of Titus, chapter 1. And let's start at 9. Book of Titus, chapter 1. We're going to start at verse 9. And then we're going to get into Genesis, break Genesis 3 down, and then we're going to get up out of here. But yeah, that's crazy, man. But notice that. That's my dog. When somebody betray you, you call them a snake. Somebody snitch on them, you call them a rat or a mouse. When somebody be like, who? You be like, not the owl behind you. I'm talking to you.
I got one for you. Just wait for your time. Ace Boone Coon.
Ace Boone Coon.
My Ace Boone Coon.
My Ace Boone Coon. Yeah.
Well, you know how old he is.
Man, that's crazy. Somebody that works so hard. That's my mule. Yeah, man, about a mule. What's so many of them? Thoroughbreds. Like, what you got one? A jive turkey. You jive turkey. Hey, for real, that's another one. You jive turkey. Like what? Like, why are we always being associated with beast? When we trying to get as far away from the beastly nature or this animalistic nature as far as possible away from it. What's going on? Yeah. We have, yes, and that's what we're finna get into when we read this Genesis. We have dominion over it. All right, let's get it, y'all. So we in Titus chapter 1. We're gonna start at verse 9, family.
Let me know when y'all get there. A few pages flipping.
Yeah, because I jive turkey. And look, my grandma used to use that word heifer, boy. Everybody, all the women in my
Boy,
house.
I heard
was
that
heifer.
one probably more than everybody.
Heifer, if you don't be in this house before the sun go down,
Boy,
I thought that was
heifer was used.
I thought that was a normal word. Straight a cow. You look at it like this is a cow. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
thou art the moon.
man. Right. Or yeah, like you said, Samuel, a person that's prideful, we call them bullheaded.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Kids, right? My kids. That's a baby goat. I love my kids with all my heart. You love your baby goats, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's straight animals, man. Hey, boy. When we read this Genesis, 3, though, it's gonna explain everything, man. It's mind blowing. Let's get it. What's up, little man? Yep, straight up. That's right. That's right. A kid is a baby goat. Come on, let's get it.
Titus chapter 1, verse 9. Holding fast the faithful words as he has been taught, that he may be able to sound doctrine, both to exhort and convince the gainsayers.
Come on.
For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially.
Say that again.
Especially.
Come on.
Day of the circumcision.
Read that again, brother. I think y'all missed what he just said here. Let's read that again.
For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially day of the circumcision.
So is we talking about people that's celebrating Halloween? No. Are we talking about people that keeping the folly days? No. Are we talking about your off family members that you battle with the scriptures with every day? No. What are we talking about? Us. People that's supposed to be in the truth, walking in the light. Boy, that's deep. So the people really that's acting out the beastly nature are the people who know that they fighting against the beast. I told you, I lost the battle yesterday. I didn't lose the war, but I sure lost that battle though.
And look, and thank you for sharing.
Oh,
because many people don't admit that, but that shows people that I'm just like you.
Yeah.
I fight this fight with you.
Yeah, and I need y'all to pray for me every day. I battle just like y'all. Where y'all think all my lessons coming from? They don't come from y'all. They come from my mistakes and what I've been doing. Yeah, new level, new devil, elder. You sure right, boy.
I like the way you put
new
that.
Level, new devil.
New level, new devil.
Boy.
Well, that was cold. That was cold.
Man, I heard that from somewhere. I got that from somewhere. Probably. Did I get that from you, Malaki?
Symbolically challenged one.
Did I get that from you, Malaki? Yo, all right, come on, y'all.
Well, at least one of the priests in this assembly can grow her.
You got something? Yeah.
Yes.
What I do every day, and I literally do that every day. Like I get home and I look in the mirror because I did a class probably a year ago talking about the spiritual mirror, the soulish man. And I get in the mirror and I look, I eat myself up. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to do that because I rather judge me before Yahweh judge me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you better, boy, self-reflect before Yahweh. And we got a whole song about that spiritual reflection. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, judge yourself before Yahweh judge you. You know what I'm saying? And like we know we be off, man. We know if we finna go off. We know if we finna feed the beast or not. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just we gotta constantly level up and we gotta be hunters, man. We gotta be hunters and gatherers. You know what I'm saying? We Jacob been in the kitchen too long cooking lentil beans with mama. That's what it is. We need to start getting out there like Esau, but in the spirit and be hunting. If we know that he after us, if I'm in the jungle and I know it's 3 lions that's keeping me and I got to get some food, but they keeping me from going somewhere, I'm finna pull me some branches, sharpen the tips of them up, and I'm going for the hunt. Why don't we do that with Satan? We just sit and wait on him. Sit and wait on him. And then make an excuse when he bite us. We make an excuse. You know what I'm saying? I was stranded. I ain't see him come. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And that's what happened to me all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I usually overcome it, but I gave in to it. But I seen a righteous example of what to do next time. You know what I'm saying? All praise to Yahweh for it. So I'm actually looking for the next opportunity for I can be righteous in that situation. And that's what keep us growing, man. But anybody that say that they
anybody ready next time.
I'll be ready. But anybody sit up here and say they have no sin, Negro, you lying. You're lying.
I'm perfect.
All right, let's get it.
I got a precept of what you brought out. The meat of it is Let me ask y'all, Keith. Are you going to 1 Corinthians 3?
No, I'm not. Go ahead.
Or
Let's get
1
it.
Corinthians 2?
Nope. Let's get it.
I can say it. You got to check in with him before I spoil it.
Let's get it. 1 Corinthians. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 2, the meat is 15. I'm going to read 14 through 16. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him.
Right.
Neither can they know them because they are spiritually discerned.
Ooh.
15 is the meat. But he that is spiritual judges all things. Ooh. Yet he himself is judged of no man.
Yeah.
So if you spiritual, like when my brother, based totally what you just said. If you're spiritual and you checking yourself at the gate, you're looking at that spiritual mirror, you know what I'm saying? Not the vain flesh man, but the spirit man that should be striving for the mindset of Hamashiach. Then one, you can spiritually judge everything because you're moving in the spirit. Yeah. And then because you're checking yourself, you ain't got to worry about no man checking you. Nobody had to come up here today and say, man, I saw y'all key. Hey, man, y'all know y'all key went off yesterday. Nah. Man, niggas out there tripping, man. He claimed to be a man of the Lord.
Nah, I feel sorry.
You sometimes, but you know that somebody always waiting to do that.
But it let me know that the streets ain't, like, I ain't got the streets completely washed from me because I resorted back to that. Because that's because somebody's talking streetly with you. If you're a priest, you ain't supposed to, why are you stooping down to that level? You know what I'm saying? So
thanks for sharing.
There's some things I need to work on, like, and we all need to. Yeah. We get where we come from, but we ain't going back there. We're going somewhere else. So right. You know what I'm saying? And that was the whole point. And that's what happened to Lot's wife. What'd she do? She turned back. She want to reminisce about what was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. Now she turned into a pillar of salt. Now I just
turned back.
Yeah, turned back. So why am I turning back to my own vomit? And I did that yesterday, and it's like, man, that's a major step back. But look, I got a major comeback
growth.
coming. Major comeback coming. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is for all of us to learn and grow from. You know what I'm saying? If you know it didn't bring, the streets brought me bullet holes, a fake jaw from here to here, stab wounds, prison time. It didn't bring nothing good, right?
No good.
So my first mindset, my reptilian brain went straight there though when somebody came to me on a certain level, went straight to the streets. You talking about war? We grew up in the war. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like, dang, I should have never even. And while I'm texting it, it took me about 20 minutes because you know when you want to do a hurtful text, you gotta plan this hurtful text out. You gotta pull out all the heavy hitters.
Boy, he baby over there like when you
texting somebody something hurtful, you gotta pull out the heavy hitters. So the text was about 22 minutes. Every word was like, Yaki, you know you ain't supposed to be saying this. Look, it was even a battle with me and the sin button. And then look, I don't know why I made this thing like it changed it, but I had to look up to push the sin button. Hey, no bull, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm like, get it. And then look. I ain't seen that I pressed the button. Boy,
why they put the delay option on that?
Hey, so look. I sent out this text message. In my head, I was expecting to shut the situation down because I ruled this conversation. Boy, it blew it out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? But look, it's just you don't fight fire with fire, man. Sin begets more sin.
So you need some water.
But look, when you feed and you operate in that beast animalistic nature, you want the drama though. So it was a war between my flesh because I felt bad for sending it, but I'm like, he better not respond back the way I think he's gonna respond because I already got another text ready. You know what I'm saying? Straight finger war. Finger war. Bro, look, but it shows you the mindset though. At that point, I was in the battle, but I was willfully losing the battle because I was seeing through the eyes of the beast and not the eyes of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's a willful. That is a willful sin, brother. That's a willful sin, and I don't have no. Only excuse I can say is not even an excuse. Is I gave in into that appetite that we talking about right here.
That's accountability.
That's accountability. So only thing I can do from yesterday and now is to move forward and make sure I do not do that again. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And these things are this. Even if I get to the kingdom of Yahweh, guess what's gonna get brought up? That right there. Because I willfully did something I wasn't supposed to do after I was reborn again. Yeah. See, look, this is some deep stuff we talking about here. And look, if I got to put myself as an example for y'all to get it, hey, I will. For real. Let's get it.
1 Corinthians chapter 2. 1 Corinthians chapter 2. 15 was the meat, but it was like 14 through 15 I read.
Yeah.
We're
He
in
said-
Titus 1.
Said you had to feed the beast, did you? Yeah, man. I fed, man. I shouldn't have, but I did.
But look, in hopes though, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we know willful sin, there's no sacrifice for that, you know, but we do have atonement coming. So still petition the heavens like he should.
Yeah, most
He
definitely.
already checked himself as he should.
And repented.
You see what I'm saying? And then now what? Keep doing the work. Guess what? Say he convert another soul. Then that covers a multitude of what?
Sin.
You need that. That
Yeah.
covers a what?
Multitude of sin. Yeah.
So listen, keep doing this kingdom work and pray that your good outweigh your bad. Like again, we don't own no heaven or hell to put nobody in. But we know if we keep banging this work and we keep checking ourselves. So this is what you call true repentance. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing we do is watch at this point. When you meet that sin you did, you take accountability. You take accountability, you own it. Because you can't have forgiveness unless you have what? Repentance.
Repentance, yeah.
You can't get forgiveness without repentance.
Yeah. And then
It has to go in this order.
yeah.
Repent, then forgive.
And then the crazy part is I rung the bell, even though the bell was rung first, I rung it back. Then you know me, my intentions was pure, so I tried to apologize for it, and they didn't even receive my apology, even though it didn't even start from me. But it's the whole point that I fought fire with fire. I engaged back. I ate that appetite and I entertained that beast. You know what I'm saying? Now my apology is not even accepted yet. So I even got to pray that the other person have a pure repentant heart to even accept my apology. So it shows you that fighting sin with sin never works, y'all. Never works, man. Yep. Fighting that beast with that beast never works, man.
He had a question too.
When you got a fire, what's the best way? How can a fire exist? It can only exist
If you feed it.
oxygen.
Yeah, you feed it.
So you shut down the air, the oxygen, the fire gonna die.
Yeah,
So don't give stuff like that no oxygen.
exactly.
And I tell myself that all the time.
That's right.
I find myself every go there. Take a deep breath. Think about the repercussions. It might not come from man, but it's gonna
Come from Yahweh. And you know what's crazy, Elder? Right after all that got done and I left, I opened up my Bible. Guess what opened up? Proverbs. And the first thing it says, do not sit or break bread with someone with an evil eye. Why did I even entertain that feast? Why did I bite? I took the bait. I took it.
But it takes you to their level.
Take me to their level. Yeah.
Brought you back to beast mode.
Yeah, that's how it worked, man. But yeah, we overcomers though. We
You got a
overcomers.
question?
You got a question, brother?
Question or comment?
All right, let's keep going, y'all. Let's get this.
So we're in Titus 1. We're at verse 11, everybody. Titus 1, verse 11. Whose mouths must...
Start
Yeah,
from
we
10
need to read
again.
10 again. Yeah,
Hey,
you
look,
have
peep
to.
what he said, y'all.
You have to read 10 again. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers,
Right?
especially they of the circumcision,
Come on.
whose mouths must be stopped.
He talking about people that's in the truth, y'all. So their mouths must be stopped. Because the mouth they speaking with is not of the spirit, it's of that beastly, animalistic nature. Come on.
Who subvert whole house.
You see what the beast do? What Hashatan do? He subvert whole houses. He don't look, demons gangbang. They don't come just one at a time. Lust
Whoa.
come with stealing, it come with envying, covetousness.
Adultery.
Adultery, you don't never see just one demon lingering. It's a whole posse of them somewhere. And what they do is when you get in, leave the door open. Y'all leave the door open. Leave the door open. That's where you get that Matthew from. It says when the evil spirit have left a man, they go around in dry places seeking rest. He can't find it. He go back to which he came, and then 7 more like him come in and start chilling. Look, demons, them the real gangbangs. Them the real gangbangs. For real.
And any of y'all who probably watched that new Shazam, any of y'all seen that? That new Shazam that's out? But in that movie Shazam, he's fighting all those different demons.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You did. Praise.
Like all those, he's fighting all about 7 of them. Yeah, 7 demons. Yeah, so
Yeah.
fighting all those demons out.
That's
So where they
crazy.
get the information
This,
from?
from the 7 spirits that God hate
See what
that
I'm
makes
saying?
up Hashatan. Boy.
And all of them had those names.
Wow, that's crazy. Lust, envy, murder, all of that's crazy. I gotta watch that.
Watch that Shazam.
I gotta watch that, boy.
The new one.
Send that to me.
Gotcha.
All right, come on. 11 again.
How you know I got it, man?
Because you got all the movies. He got all. Hey, you see the text message? Forgive me, family. I sent the movies to my whole contact list.
Man, my phone blew. And then I said that at 6 or something in the morning. I said, oh, Shrimp. My phone blew up.
They over there like, yes, he does. Boy, this dude got every movie in
Y'all should
existence.
have it too. I just sent it out. And Toy Story 4.
All right, come on, let's get it.
Teaching things which they ought not.
You see that? Teaching things they ain't supposed to be teaching. And most of the time, he talking about what they teaching you is animalistic things, teaching you how to be of the beastly nature and not teaching you how to mind things of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, peep how that go. If I have a conversation with an elder, or if I have a conversation with a teacher, and my whole thing from it, and I don't leave out renewed and wanting to do the right thing, I just sat down and ate with somebody and broke bread with somebody with the evil eye. And we was just commanded not to do that. You know what it says? It says, if a ruler invite you to a feast, it said you better contemplate diligently about what he put before thee.
Yeah.
What? Consider that. What's on his plate? Why I'm at your feast anyway? What you
Why?
want from me?
Why?
Huh? You a ruler. Yeah. What is your motive behind this feast? Huh? Giving you and feeding you poison, feeding you bad energy, and then you take it and you entertain it. Now you have brought low to them, and you commit the very sins that you teach about. I'm telling you, boy. Look, that's why it says that beat. Look, let's read this before we get to Genesis, man.
For filthy lucre's sake, one of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said the Cretians are always liars.
You see that? So it says the Cretians are always liars. Come on.
Evil beast.
Evil what?
Evil beast. Slow belly.
So he called the Cretes. Look, so Crete, if you look at Crete and you look a little bit above Egypt, right? And you go alongside of the river, you know what I'm saying? The Great Sea, the Mediterranean Sea. Between there and between Turkey is a little island called Crete. All right. Paul Shaul went to Crete on a boat. Y'all remember he got shipwrecked and all that? He went to Crete on a boat and he set up a temple there. He set up a school and he set up bishops, preachers, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They there, bro. They swapping why they doing all types of stuff because the bishops was only supposed to have one wife. They got more than one wife. They there backbiting, doing all in a line, and they was all about the money. Guess what he called these liars? He called them evil beasts. Or they actually animals? Or is he talking about the nature and the spirit that they in?
And they were filling their belly.
And they were filling their look. No, we call them slow bellies. Meaning they gonna slow look.
The appetites are amazing.
Yeah, they gonna slowly eat. They want it all.
They want it all.
And look, and if you want to fill yourself, up and be good, eat it slow. You eat fast, you get hungry quick, and you back hungry again. No, they slow belly, slow eaters. Well, I'm telling you, we're gonna talk about that. All right, look, let's stop there right there. Now look, let's get into this Genesis real quick. Let's read Genesis. Genesis chapter 1, 20 to 26. All right, let's get this. Yeah, chapter 1, 20 to 26. We almost done, y'all. We got a few more scriptures, I think. All right, let's get it.
He's a thinker like.
All right, 20 to 26.
20 to 26?
Yeah, let's get it. Hold on, let me get there. All right, let's get it. All right, I'm ready.
We're in Genesis chapter 1, verse sheath.
This where it gets good at y'all.
Starting at verse 20. And Elohim said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature.
Right.
That has life. And fowl, that many fly above the earth. That may, fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven.
So is the man created yet? Y'all? No, come on.
You know what? If y'all chipped off, Yaki had put up a video the other day. He was talking about he was dealing with the moss. And you chipped out, Yaki was talking about how that's most healthy for you because all that is
everything come from the water. The earth come from the water. The ground come from everything come from the water.
102 minerals.
Yeah, 102, 104.
104.
Yeah.
So yeah, you eat this and that, you get all that.
You say something now. Like you talking about that right there now. There was this book that I got like about 10 years ago, right, from the library. In the library deal, right, come from overseas. It's called Palestinian Plot. They say the Dead Sea has the greatest mineral deposit out of anywhere.
So did you watch my seminar I just did when I went to Dayton, Ohio?
I
That's all I talked about. It's called geographic genetics, where I go into the Israel, the Dead Sea, the Mediterranean Sea. I go into all of these deposits and I pull out all the minerals. And I went over an hour of that section just showing how many minerals is actually in the Dead Sea. People are going in there in wheelchairs and walking up out of the water. So yeah. You should. I did all. Look, I got that's when I've been traveling doing all my seminars. That's all I talk about. That right there, geographic genetics and cultural consciousness. Yeah, deep. That's some deep stuff, man. All right, come on with it.
Yeah, that's what he be talking about.
Now, that's amazing that you came across that though. That's deep. Yeah. Look, I got so much information on that though. You can just I got so much information on that.
They was going to a whole lot of different stuff, so they call them Israelis. They put a D on it. They call them Disraelis. And they was just going to the history of those people.
Man, they ain't the people. We know they ain't the people. They know they ain't the people.
Right.
Palestinians know and actually told them that
Simply
how did y'all come
Shalom
in
Queen.
Israel? How did Israel leave black and come back
Shalom.
white? You see what I'm saying? And that was during the president of the Second Jordan War. You know what I'm saying? Was it Nasir? Gabor Nasir? Yeah. So yeah, he straight told him, man, that y'all ain't Yahudi. Y'all not the Yahudi.
Isha, the word for woman is the word for wife in Hebrew. It's the same thing because a woman was created to be a wife. So it's the same word.
Not a bad chick.
Yeah, not a single lady or none of that. That's why it's the same word.
Not independent either.
Yeah, a woman she have to have a covering. So it's the same. It's the same word.
If she's not at the husband's house, she's back at dad's house.
Yeah, but still she got a covering. So
she got a cover.
She's Isha. Yeah. All right, come on with it. Let's get it.
Verse 21. And Elohim created whales and every living creature that moveth, which the water brought forth abundantly,
right,
after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was good.
You see that? So he's creating these beasts, but notice he's calling them good. Come on.
And Elohim blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth.
Come on.
And the evening and the morning were the fifth day.
Come on.
And Elohim said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind,
right?
Cattle and creeping thing and beast of the earth after his kind, and it was so.
Right.
And Elohim made the beast of the earth after his kind.
Now let's look up this word beast real quick, y'all. We in Genesis chapter 1, verse 25. Let's look up the word beast. All right, you look up the word beast. This is what it says. Make sure my computer all the way up. All right, beast. I guess it's playing through the computer to y'all, but it's Kai. It's Kai. Now let's look it up. When you look it up, all right, beast. It's from the Hebrew Concordance H2416. All right, Kai. All right. Now look, check this out. It says living, alive, green of vegetation, flowing, fresh of water, living, active of man, reviving of springtime, relatives, life, abstract, life, substance, maintenance, living thing, animal, life. What C say? What they say out? Appetite. Appetite. See that? Appetite. So look, this is how you know it's actually talking about an appetite when you keep reading. So we see that we're going to take this and we're going to put it in an appetite sense. When you look up the word beast, we see that one of the derivatives of the definition is appetite. Let's go with that. And if it flow with it, then that means it's for that. So let's see. Let's go back. All right, let me look at it. Hold on. All right, read that real quick, Nick.
Where you at?
Right here, the whole definition of beast.
All right, so we had beast, which is Kai. It says alive, hence raw flesh, fresh plant, water, year, strong also, as noun, especially in the feminine singular and the masculine plural.
Right.
Life or living thing, whether literally or figuratively.
Or what?
Figuratively.
All right.
Age, alive, appetite.
What it say?
Appetite.
So beast is an appetite. So whenever you feeding the beast, you're feeding what?
Appetite.
Your appetite. Come on.
Wild beast. Company. Congregation. Lifetime. Live lively. Living creature. Living thing. Maintain merry. Multitude. Old. Be old. Quick. Raw. Running. Springing. True.
All right, now check this out. So we're going to pick the word appetite out of here, right? And keep this going. So I'm going back. Now remember appetite. Let me show you how the scripture works.
Genesis 1:25.
Genesis 1, chapter 25. Now, dang, what just happened? Hold on, family. Okay, there we go.
Gotta be over there dropping bombs and the joke.
All right, we in Genesis 1:25. Dang, what I just do? Hope y'all can see this, man. I can't even blow it up. I just did something. There you go. All right, Genesis 1:25. Now remember, it said appetite, right? Now check how this works. Let's get it. Whenever we see the word beast, we're gonna yell out appetite, right? Let's do it.
And Elohim made the appetite of the earth after his kind, the cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind.
Come on.
And Elohim saw that it was good.
Come on.
And Elohim said, let us make man in our image,
right?
After our likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea.
So he gave him dominion over the fish of the sea, which is a what? A beast. Come on.
And over the fowl of the earth,
which is a what? A beast. Come on.
Appetite. Over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
Come on.
And then you know what? When you look at this being made in the Most High Elohim's own likeness, then you're not having this beastly nature at this point. Because you're in dominion of your spirit, you in your full power.
Let me explain it. I'm teaching. I'm just gonna get into it.
I need to start asking you more.
Yeah. Let's get it. I thought this was my lesson. I'm glad we on the same level.
You're having my aha moment.
Yeah. No, that's good though. We thinking just alike with this. Let's get it.
So Elohim created man in his own image.
Right. His image was separate from the beast after their own kind. Just like you got different kinds of men. We read in the scripture that it says that certain nations are not even a people. For those who are not a what? People. That must be a kind of man. Straight up. Come on.
So Elohim created man in his own image. In the image of Elohim created he him.
All right. So
male and female created he them.
So we are literally supposed to have dominion over this appetite, over this beast. My whole question is, why don't we? If you look up the word beast, it's an actual appetite. You know what I'm saying? Why don't we have dominion over it? What is happening? Now, when you go into Genesis 3, it'll tell you. So let's go to Genesis 3 real quick.
And the scriptures further reading, if you read it just at surface level, you're supposed to have dominion over your flesh.
Yeah, over your flesh.
Over your tongue.
Exactly.
Over your mind.
Supposed to rule your members.
So yeah, just, at the surface reading level. I mean, we're going deeper now, but just at the surface, it says the same thing as well. Hallelujah. I should have asked before I said
no, it's all good. Hey, we on the same point though.
Oh yeah. Where you want to start it?
Let's start at 1. All right, let's get it.
Everybody with her? Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. All right. Now the serpent beast was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh Elohim had made.
Come on.
He said unto the woman.
So now we got this appetite and we got a woman, right? Let's peep how this subtle, which means intelligent beast, holler at this woman and beguile her. So it's crazy how the beast intrigue you to get you to feed it like a parasite. Did y'all know half the time that people like have sugar addictions, it's not them that even want the sugar and the candy, it's the parasites that's putting out certain types of chemical enzymes that trick them to eat certain things because the parasite need to feed itself. So it hacks into the bloodstream and it feeds the bloodstream the hormones and the enzymes that the parasite produces to get you to eat certain things to feed it. That's how the beast works that's inside of you. Period. It's trying to get you to sin. It sends out certain signals that's going to be pleasing to your senses to get you to do things to fulfill the lust of the flesh. Ain't that crazy? Exactly. Yes, hack your system. Yeah, just like a virus gets sent on your computer. Only thing you can do is what? Clean it out. Yeah, most definitely. Come on.
So you walking in your spiritual mindset is your antivirus program.
It's your antivirus program. That's how you wipe the system. I like that. Good analogy, brother. All right, man. I see that.
I didn't have to
You
ask.
acting like young Yaki today, man.
I'm trying to tell you, I need some youth back. Can I get some of your size too?
All right, let's get it.
Read verse 1 again. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field from YOD-HE Elohim had made.
Right.
He said unto the woman, yeah, as Elohim said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
You see that? Now it's getting back into the diet, back into the appetite. So YOD-HE Yahweh created Adam and Kawah. He put them inside of paradise under this good program, and he told them, this is your appetite. Now, if you get into the appetite, it wasn't talking about eating. It was talking about taking counsel, because all these trees in the garden didn't bear fruit. These trees were the tree of knowledge, good and evil was Hashatan. The tree of life in the midst of the garden was Yahushua, Christ. And then these other trees were angels. If you get into the book of Adam and Eve and go into the Pseudepigrapha, you will see even in Isaiah, we are likened unto trees. So you see, he wasn't talking about actual trees. He was talking about angels, men. And that's why they was talking about, well, who are the people before the land of Nod and all that. So it was angels that was here on the earth. So he said, you can take counsel, eretzah, you know what I'm saying, from every eretz tree. And notice the word eretzah means counsel, and then eretz is tree. What is the coincidence there? And then you see all of the major players in the Bible, like Abraham and Isaac, you know, whenever they needed to meditate or they needed to talk to God, what did they sit under? The memory oak tree. They started sitting under trees. So how these trees are very significant, because they actually represent a higher thinking pattern, a higher consciousness of man. So these weren't actual trees in the garden, y'all. They were angels. So he said, you can take counsel, or you can speak with or indulge in every tree in the garden, but the tree of knowledge, good and evil. Don't go take counsel from Hashatan. Now look, notice, now let's equate this. So if we know that tree is eretzah is counsel, which comes after the root word tree, and he say we can go holler at every tree, but not the tree in the garden, why is he saying eat then? Meaning that you can eat conversation, you can eat being around somebody, you can eat the environment. He's not only talking about putting something in your mouth. There, look, the word apple is not even mentioned in Genesis. So it wasn't no eating going on. Well, it was some eating with some different lips, but not with the face. You see what I'm saying? Yes. So look, notice when Adam and Eve got kicked out of the garden, they was looking for the food of what? The angels. What was this food? And they just, when you really start digging deep on that, the eating wasn't the problem. The diet was the problem. But you digest everything, not just only food. Yeah, what you're taking in, conversations. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Food for thought. Food for thought.
That's a good
you know what I'm saying? Or I was spiritually fed from that lesson, Pastor. Yeah, I ain't eat at church, but you saying you were spiritually fed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, or you got the network feed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with this word feed? It's not just food. Food is broken down into phitons, to vibrations, to frequencies, everything. And all these things are going through. We're a transmission of energy. Whenever energy go through us, we eat. It don't have to be a hamburger, a cheeseburger, an apple, or a pear, or nothing like that. All right, let's get it.
Did you have something, Nanya? You have something?
Okay.
She's eating, y'all. She's eating tree food.
Physically.
She's physically eating tree food.
But you know, there's the annihilation, right? So there was different like plants and animals that take on like human life form. I was reading the other day how like the creation of the world was somewhat like that, where there's like human type life form that was in the plants. And, you know,
it's there. Like, do you know plants have sex? Plants actually walk and move. Every 3 years, a plant moves 2 to 3 inches. Plants breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen for us to breathe in oxygen. Plants have a lymphatic system. Plants have blood called chlorophyll. Plants even have melanin networks inside their brain where they know how to communicate. So plants are only difference between us and plants is I have magnesium in my blood and a plant got chlorophyll in their blood. They poop, they pee. They do everything. And you can speak to a plant. They show where you put two plants in total different rooms and you write hate on one and tell it it's ugly all day, it'll die and never grow. But if you write life on one and you don't have to give it water nor sunlight, you write life on it, you speak life, you're gonna grow today. You are beautiful, you are amazing, and it grew up. You look this up on YouTube, even with water. So you saying that plants mimic human beings or have a certain type of intelligent life form to them? They do. And this why if you get into Ezekiel chapter 28, Satan was described as a tree, your thick burrows. And it says the waters fed them, talking about the people. And so it makes sense. So the trees in the garden was actually angels. And look, what about the righteous branch out of Judah? Who was that talking about? That was talking about Christ. The tree of life is talking about what? Christ. And the fruits that bear from it is what? Us. So when you start reading Genesis and start talking about trees, it ain't a coincidence that it's us. Yes, it's talking about angels. So yes, you may freely eat or conversate and take counsel from every tree of the garden, but you bet not take counsel and eat from Hashatan, which is the tree of life. The tree of knowledge, good and evil. And if it's a tree, then how is this tree evil? Evil is an action displayed through breaking commandments. How can a tree break a commandment of Yahweh?
And that tree did by this
time. That tree. So obviously, this is not talking about a branch. It's talking about an angel, brother. Oh, all praise. Okay, all praise.
You're pretty good, boy. You knocked out two of his questions.
Let's get it.
But then also another thing, I just kind of is it cool?
Go ahead, man.
Is that you want to make sure?
Look how back you looking back there. What's up, Maccabee? What's up, Maccabee, man? Come on, man.
But see, right here, even here, just me just looking at it at surface, it says that you should not eat of every tree in the garden, right? So even in the garden, right, we're not eating flesh at this time. Mm-hmm. So we're not taking on the vibration of that flesh yet.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna stop.
But see, and look, and we keep going. Christ said that he is the what? Vine. Vines are roots that's connected to branches. Branches grow, right? And branches grow what? Fruits. You shall know, right? You should know a man by the what? The fruits they produce. You know what I'm saying? So like we are always equivalated to trees, animals, and all these things. So it's not a coincidence when we read the Bible, we start reading for what it is. If you actually study the Bible and you take it for face value, you read Genesis, it don't make sense. It don't. And then once you see that the apple was not even in them chapters, you be like, so what did they eat? This was all a conversational, conscious thing, and sex took place in the garden. But that's another lesson. So let's keep going. Verse 2.
And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
So the woman said to the beast, which is this animalistic nature, yeah, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Come on.
But the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Come on.
And the serpent said unto the woman.
And the beast said unto the woman, this beastly nature said unto this reptilian brain, this snake brain. And then what's crazy, if you look at the reptilian brain, it's connected to the spinal cord. And then at the bottom of the spinal cord is a spade-like thing called the sacral or the sacral bone. It looks just like a snake. Just like a snake. Got eyes on it and everything. It's crazy. All right, brothers. Shalom. Hope you got some understanding too, King. All right, let's get it. Come on.
Ye shall not surely die.
Uh-huh.
For Elohim.
So look, the beast said to the woman, the beastly animalistic nature in her said, look, you can break Yahweh commandment. You won't die. Shalom, brother. Ain't that what happened yesterday? When I got beat out by the beast within me? Oh, man, send that message, man. You're going to be a punk if you don't send that message. You ain't going to die. This ain't going to be sin. You got to, if you don't respond, you're going to be looking like a punk out here, Yaki. Damn. Decision-making time. Should I feed the beast or feed the spirit, which is part of Yahweh? You know what I'm saying? And that decision is crucial, especially if you're in the truth, because there is no forgiveness for willful sin. Period.
That's what Yahudi was talking about.
There isn't. Once you realize what the beast is and the nature of the beast and what the spirit is and the nature of Yahweh, and you choose to feed the beast other than the spirit of Yahweh, there is no forgiveness for that. Now I done put all this extra hard work on top of a load that I already had because I wanted to feed the beast, because the beast beguiled me. Because remember, it said that it was more subtle than any beast of the field. So we got to recognize that. We got to recognize when Satan is sniffing us. We got to recognize when we being tempted. We got to recognize when we being attacked. You know what I'm saying? If a grizzly bear run up on you right now, what you getting up and running. You know, they tell Negroes to play dead. Ain't no nigga finna play dead. We running. We're
We
running.
finna activate your Judite dream.
So look,
you finna run like
so
a
look,
horse.
so why don't we do that with Hashatan? Huh? Why are we not ready for Hashatan?
We don't know how to prepare for that because we have to. And lessons like this is very important because we look at everything through our physical
And not that spiritual.
eyes, you know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Not the spiritual.
Yeah.
And also through the Most High will, like you said, now you got to put in extra work. The Most High gives us the opportunity to make right what we did wrong
Okay.
Yeah.
after we repent. You know what I'm saying? So it goes hand in hand, man. But we got to realize when we are being attacked.
Yeah.
And the way we can do that is if we stay in the spirit.
Exactly. And that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in the spirit, you're looking through your spiritual eye. You know what I'm saying? They call it the third eye. But if you really get back into the ancient Hebrew, it's called the first eye. That's the eye you have before you even manifest in this physical body. That's your first eye. It's not your third eye. It's your first eye. This is second and your third eye. But hey, whatever they, you know. Let's keep going.
Verse 5. For Elohim does know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall be like Elohim,
Uh-huh.
knowing good and evil.
You see that? And Yahweh didn't want Adam and Kawah to know evil. So look, I don't want you to know evil, so don't be fraternizing or taking counsel from evil, which is Hashatan in the midst of this garden. You see that? So what Satan did was use this smart beast, which was in her. This serpent is in all of us, y'all. And you either gonna feed it or not. And look, that beastly nature was like, surely you can eat and you won't die. He just don't want you to be like him, knowing good and evil. Now, being a woman, you know what I'm saying, her very name, Kawah, just speaks. She's an intelligent being that want to know things. She like, I want to be a guy. So what she do? She took of it and she ate. And then once we get into the downplay from it, it makes more sense. Come on.
And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food,
Ooh.
and that it was pleasant to the eye,
Come on.
and a tree to be desired to make one wise,
Uh-huh.
she took the fruit thereof,
Uh-huh.
and did eat,
Come on.
and gave also unto her husband,
Uh-huh.
which with her, and he did eat.
And he did what?
He did eat.
Come on.
And the eyes of them both were open.
Uh-huh.
They knew that they were naked,
Uh-huh.
and sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons.
Now, if it wasn't sex in the garden, why is they covering up their private parts? That's my question. If they ate something, why didn't they cover their mouth? Why do they sew fig leaves together as an apron? You look up the word apron, it literally covers things from the navel on down. What are you covering up this area from if you sin with your mouth? Makes no sense. Yeah, exactly. And then she got curses in her womb. So look, let's just mark some things real quick. Let's go to Matthew 25, book of Matthew 25, 29 and 30. We're going to come back here real quick. We got a few scriptures. We're going to get up out of here. Matthew 25, 29 and 30. And for those that want to do the lesson on what I'm talking about, we did a lesson called The Apple Deception is on Honor Humility is on this channel. Go watch it. A few years ago. All right, come on with it.
Boy, they want to ask questions. What do that mean?
No, they just like sex in the garden. What? All right, come on, let's get it.
For unto everyone that has, especially we talk about it, be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, be fruitful. Right, makes sense.
So sex had to be going on in the
Yeah,
garden,
to be-
even at the animal beast level, sea level.
To be fruitful and multiply, reproduce. Makes sense. Let's get it.
For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But for him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath.
Ooh, come on, check this out, y'all.
And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Now look, this what happens to the beast. Now check this out. Let's line it up. Let's go to Psalms. We're gonna do Psalms 58, 1 through 4. Let's see Let's see what David had to say about these things. We're gonna go to Psalms 58, 1 through 4. Write these down, y'all. 1 through 4. Let's get it out.
Psalms 58, verse 1. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Question.
Where you at?
Psalms 58.
Psalm 58, 1. To the chief musician.
Yeah, well.
What
What's
version
going
you
on,
in?
man?
What? Go ahead.
Yeah, you talking like the title.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
Okay.
read the title. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation?
Right, I got you.
Do ye judge uprightly,
Uh-huh.
O ye sons of men?
Hey, check this out, y'all.
Oh, yeah. In heart ye work wicked.
Come on.
Yea, weigh the violence of your hands in the earth.
Come on.
The wicked are estranged from the
Ooh,
womb.
you hear that? Boy, that is, look, that's daggers. The wicked are what?
Estranged from the womb.
So you predestined to go off. Like, hey, man, people don't like reading this verse right here. Because there's a lot of answers, there's a lot of questions that arise from this right here. Come on. This let you know, and this let you know that you either of Yahweh or not. Boy, off tops, you either Yahweh or not, boy. Come on with it.
Boy, even when you look at the Apocrypha, it says that mistress women shall give birth to beasts.
Yeah.
That's what the word beast again.
Yeah, beast again. Mistress women
Mistress women
she'll give birth to
shall
beast.
give birth to beasts.
Yeah. Come on.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
Woo, come on.
Speaking lies.
You see that? Speaking lies. Notice that the lies, and look, didn't it call Hashatan the real beast, the father of what? Lies. Come on.
It sits at the right hand of Satan.
Of Satan.
Anger and lying.
Yeah, come on.
Their poison is like the poison of a
Serpent. Notice it's going back to the serpent, back to this garden, this beast. This talking about men, though. David talking about his enemies, like, man, these niggas are serpents, Yahweh. Give me the strength to tread upon them.
They got straight.
Huh? Now, what do a serpent represent? They backstabbers, they disloyal, they whisper.
Ankle biters.
Huh? When you look up that word, it goes to the word Nakash. Nakash talk about an enlightened one, an enchanter, one who divinates, divides times, a fortune teller, a wicked doer, a wizard, a warlock, a whisper. That's a snake. Hold on, little man. Hold on. Come on.
They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
So look, he said a serpent and a adder that stoppeth the ear. Come on.
Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely.
What's up, little man? A cobra is a snake. What you mean? It go around and it slithers and it eats rats and all types of stuff. All right, come on. Let's go to we got that one. Psalms 104. Psalms 104. We're gonna do 1 through 3. I mean Psalms 140, 1 through 3. My bad, y'all. Psalms 140, 1 through 3.
All snakes are basically the same. Some poisonous, some not, but they all the same. Same nature. Either they're gonna grab you and squeeze you, or they're gonna bite you, poison you, and eat you.
Notice it's talking about this animalistic nature, though. The same thing this whole thing about. Because remember, it's called killing the beast to immortality, to gain immortality. All right, come on.
And the cobra is a poisonous snake, so that would fall different in this category.
Rocket that, y'all. All right, let's get it.
We want to go in 140.
140, 1 to 3.
All right. Psalms 140, verse 1. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man.
Ooh, come on.
Preserve me from the violent man.
Come on.
Not eat with them.
Yeah,
preserve
me. Come on.
Not eat with them because they violent. Their heart is wicked. Which imagine mischiefs, there you go, in their heart.
All right, come on.
Continually are they gathered together for war.
So violent, warlike, they call them the wolf pack. This beastly nature. It want to go to war. Now, this how I know I'm not tripping. Let's read verse 3.
They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent.
There it go again. They sharpen their tongues like a serpent. Come on.
Adder's poison is under their lips. Say loud.
Come on.
Keep me, O Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh, from the hands of the wicked.
You said, keep me from the hands of the beast. Keep me from myself. Keep me from my beastly nature. Keep me from my animalistic mindset.
My poisonous violent self.
Come on.
Preserve me from the violent man
Woo.
who has purpose to overthrow my goings.
Woo, that's deep right there. That's deep.
The baby got that one.
Yeah, the baby got
The
that.
baby got that one.
Yeah. So look, I'm gonna end it right there. Did y'all get some understanding, overstanding, and understanding? So what I'm gonna do, actually the next lesson that I got that Shebrew was talking about is actually talking about Leviathan, Behemoth, the screeching owl, and it's getting into the demons. So we'll get into how to stop these things. Then. So the next lesson will be a part 2, but it is gonna be that lesson where we talk about the demonic things, but it's getting into the animal beastly nature as well. So if y'all got some understanding, overstanding, and understanding, throw up some 9s in this deal. Did y'all get some understanding, overstanding, and understanding? All praises. So can I get a hallelujah? Hallelujah. All praises. Yes, it's gonna be a part 2. Ki la olam kasdu. You full? Look at that. Y'all saw I said I'm full because you spiritually ate. See that? The appetite is spiritual. It ain't just about what you putting down your throat, man. All praises, all praises. Hallelujah. So look, let's get this prayer. Let's get this prayer on and then be out of here. Hey, can I stop sharing my screen or just leave it up? Just leave it up until
It stop sharing. That ain't gonna be the broadcast.
Okay, I'm back. All right, let's get this prayer on and then look. Let's mingle amongst each other. All right. We got some bigger sandwiches. All praise. See, bigger sandwiches. See, y'all love me, man. Nolly been on the kick too, man. All praises, man.
More beats for me. More beastly beats for me.
All right, let's get it. Come on, y'all. Let's get this prayer out.
Now pay attention. Let's get it done.
Thanks for coming to Dayton. All praises, PP. Hallelujah. Thanks for having me there, man. That was y'all real good people out there in Dayton. Y'all received me very well. That was a good seminar. So hallelujah for that. Are y'all ready? Yabareka Yahweh Veish Merika Yael Yahweh Pana Elika Vikuneka Yesaya Yahweh Pana Elika Ve'asem Laka Shalom Ve'asem Laka Shalom Yabareka Yahweh Veish Merika Yael Yahweh Pana Elika Vikuneka Yesaya Yahweh Panav Elika Ve'asem Laka Shalom Ve'asem Laka Shalom. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. For the Most High shall bless you. Shall the Most High keep you. He shall bless you. He shall keep you in his shine his face and his mercy upon you, and he will give you peace. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Yo. Y'all saw something on the field trip. If y'all got a free will offering or two, we would greatly appreciate it, family. Hallelujah. Thank you, Tasha. Simply J. Thank you, Queen. Where you at, Tasha? You at work? Where you at, Queen? Pull up on your brothers. Yo. I love y'all indeed the truth. I hope y'all got edified during this lesson. To all those who donated while we was live, appreciate that. May the Most High bless the works of your hands and your households, family. Love y'all indeed the truth. Shalom Aleichem. Shabbat Shalom Aleichem, family. Peace. Gonna eat me some vegan sandwiches and salads. Come on, Tasha, pull up on your brother. Where you at? Y'all willing next week. Ki Olam Kasdu next week, Queen. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Mina J. Shabbat Shalom, all my family. Hallelujah.